Hello, editing Sean here. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up. We had some trouble with the stream on Friday that caused us to go down, so there will be some cuts in the second part of the episode. Now, we did notice it right away, so there's nothing actually missing. We stopped as soon as it went down and picked right up pretty accurately to where we were. So again, no missing information, just some unfortunate technical issues that caused us to cut the episode a little bit shorter. But it was still a very good episode, so be excited for that. Yeah, enjoy, and thanks for watching.
They can see. What the shit was that?
Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Friday game.
Respect your surroundings.
Spooky. Oh. Anyways, before we get into tonight's festivities and lack of airships, we'd like to dive into our announcements. Just fresh off the bat, Josh. We go ahead and get those started.
Let me get these out of the oven. Oh,
they're piping hot out of the oven.
Fresh piping hot announcements. Sniff them. Yes, so tasty. I used all of the flour.
Did you smell anything with that inhale you just did, Sean? That just sounded like it was just noise. You didn't smell anything.
I smelt everything.
Oh gosh.
Smelt the universe.
Anyway, hot fresh announcements, guys. Saturday, October 16th, that's tomorrow, same conundrum time, same conundrum place. We have Conundrum Company, something Snake God. Then on Wednesday, October 20th, we have Ever Changing Arena. This is a pretty cool one. Jeremiah McCoy is going to be running DMing for his first time on the channel. So we're very excited for that. So come about Wednesday for that. Then we'll be back here, of course, for more Off the Rails on October 22nd, same time. Maybe we'll have an airship then. Maybe we'll have ghosts. We'll see what Twitter has dictated for us. Maybe both. Saturday, October 23rd, we have Conundrum Company. And then on Sunday, October 24th, we have Cos Playground Kids on Brooms. It is a busy few months, starting now until the end of November. So stick with us. We got a lot of programming. It's gonna be chaos. Just a reminder, our community event is coming up. Conundrum Babies, that's going to be November 7th, I believe, is when it's scheduled to drop. I don't know, I don't remember, but we'll tell you more about that later. And then, of course, a huge thank you to our fantastic sponsors who sponsor our shows, the first of whom is Skull Splitter Dice.
Skull
Splitter. I'm watching Sloan recoil from that. Skull Splitter Dice, not only do they sponsor our program, they also sponsor a monthly giveaway that you can get in on. We'll be drawing it at the end of the month, but you can enter during the break today. !win will allow you to do so. Followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2, or make sure you subscribe beforehand. It's not retroactive, and that's for a skull mug filled with approximately 100 of Skull Splitter's best dice. In the meantime, go over to their store page and click on the link. Maybe buy yourself some, because they're very good friends of ours. We love them for it. Over to you, Matt!
I'll take it from here. Me.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't send it to myself. Thank you so much, Josh. Hey guys, Matt here, resident person who owns a foam finger that I found. Guys, Gooey Cube is such an amazing company that allows you to prepare for all of your D&D games without actually having to do any prep work. All the preparation, just buying it, and then you have it, and you have like over 200 color handouts you can give to your players, all these different adventures and little side quests that you can tell them and say, hey, check out what that person's doing if it seems sketchy. And if you don't, you could say, go over there and look at that stuff, and then show them a picture of the stuff that you're wanting them to look at, because you can do that and you don't have to prep for any of the work. They have the World of Xyaphe, and they say good morning Xyaphe on the weekends. They do a stream, check them out on Saturday mornings, where they actually do all the world building on Twitch, so you can see what they're putting into the campaign. That again, you don't need to prep for, because you're just watching them do it for you, and then you get it, and it's just all free. Oh, it's free once you buy it, which I mean, it's technically how it works for your party. But Gooey Cube, check them out. Links down there. Over to you, Sloan. Point.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. If you are new here and or just need an update on all the crazy stuff that's going on with the cool shows that we have on this channel, you can find information regarding past episodes of the main campaigns, as well as information about PCs, NPCs, backstory, all on the fandom.com wiki for the welcome in, for the tweaky. If reading is not your thing, you can also go over to the YouTube and you'll find big old chunks of both campaigns summarized in video format. So yeah, we're all up to date except for this past week, because once again, the universe has not seen fit to let me rest. So that'll be up tomorrow or the day after. And that's it. Ding.
Over to you, Sean.
That's me turn. First of all, we very much appreciate all your hard work, Sloan. We never asked you to do that, and the fact that you do is amazing. So don't worry about it.
Don't cry for me.
Inktober fan art Argentina. Our Inktober fan art contest is still running until October 27th. There is an entry for both campaigns. Don't forget, if you have Off the Rails art or CC art, you can submit both of those to askthewelcomein@gmail.com for a chance to win fantastical Twee merchant prizes. So we very much look forward to doing that. I believe we are pulling it after the 27th, but that's the last day to submit. So go ahead and do that. We very much appreciate anything we receive. Charity for this month is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, a fantastic organization who, during this week of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, tries to raise as much money as they can to fund research that is very promising in the field of removing breast cancer from the world entirely. So it's a very good cause. Anything you could possibly support, we'd very much appreciate. Big link below our stream. Go and click on the donate button. It'll take you directly to their site, and you can give as much as your heart wants to, or anything you can afford. So again, we very much appreciate that. And Sarah, I think it's your turn now, right?
This episode of Off the Rails is brought to you by Bones.
Oh
It's a
no!
Bones Day.
That fucking dog!
It's a day for Bones, so you know what that means. Airship.
Airship.
Is that
What?
that was? Airships have bones.
Okay.
You're not on
With
Bones.
You're not on
dog
Bone
bones?
Talk?
You're not on Noodle Talk?
Who, me? No, I've heard lots of talks of bone stuff, but no, I do not know. I'm not.
You know the dog?
cool.
The
What?
pug who
It's
just
the
like he
pug who
drops?
maybe has bones.
He throws his dog around, and if he stands up, then it's fine.
It's less
a
of
good job.
throwing,
Gently
more of just
sad.
gently picking up.
He
and
hurls
just
his dog at
seeing-
the wall, and he sees if he stands up.
This doesn't sound good, internet.
It's ready, right?
No.
It's al dente.
No. Noodle is our savior and tells us how the day. It's better than a horoscope, I swear.
Is it like a groundhog, but a dog?
I'll send you the
But
TikTok.
daily.
Could we just turn OTR into people teaching Josh how the internet works?
Yes.
We'll call it TikTok, but spelled talk, like TAO.
Oh, that's good.
I can assure you there are
We can't
15
be
people
friends.
who
I said the
thought that
thing,
was
we're
an
in the
original
game
idea
now.
to
I
make a
only
podcast.
just caught up on the Table Kid today. That's how far behind I am.
The
Who's Table
what?
Kid?
Oh no, we broke our table. That one.
Josh, we were
No,
joking
our
about that
table.
all week last
I
time.
know. I didn't know what we were talking about.
I like
God,
Josh's
you didn't learn about Bigfoot until yesterday?
You just were
You're
joining
such
in
a
on the
team
joke.
player.
I just
Guys,
was
I got an
smiling
email
and
from
nodding.
I got an email
Yo.
from Twitch. We've been fired.
Oh no.
Josh? Same.
Thank you, Slug. Thank you.
Our table players, they didn't get the joke.
Oh no! Our audience! They left!
Yeah, maybe we should game.
Have we even done the recap yet?
No.
We left our heroes.
Our bones, they aren't there.
I don't know. You guys fought or something. Fuck it. Whatever.
The
Our
recap was
party.
we didn't get an airship.
Jesus Christ, let me try. When we left our party, they had been awoken in the night by some sort of strange commotion, and some douchebag got in Rhystrata's dreams. And he was all like, hey, what's going on? It's here. Look at this. And it's somebody sending you pasta fazool. And then you woke up. And the rest of your gang had been greeted by the sight of some sort of black smoke filling the area around your small, tiny hut in the middle of this field, from which creatures of the undead persuasion began to erupt from the ground, thus leading to a healthy dose of 3 hours of combat, in which you guys were very forgiving and very nice to me. But it was a lot. It was very much a lot. Then, one of you almost died. Actually, I think 2 of you almost died. But
I think everybody almost died.
Nah, yeah.
Except for me, obviously.
But-
I stayed up.
It was very good. It was very good. Very well fought. You arose victorious. And before bedding down, you decided to head further away from the site in which you had been ambushed. Which, very clever decision. Fighting sleepiness to find a better place to rest down for the night. You guys eventually did find one closer to the road, and you got your long rest, had some very meaningful heart-to-heart conversations with each other. It was very sweet. But in the morning, you continued down the road in the direction you hoped to find Barney's former crew in. Now, with colossal dick overhead in the clouds, written by
I was going to say, don't forget the most
our
important
very,
part.
very cool druid, who's doing cool vape tricks with the heavens.
Happy with the chance of cloud balls?
Cumulopenis. You see off in the distance your former crewmates, Barney. How would you all like to proceed? Stealthily, I assume, but
Hidden by the shaft. In the
Barney just like puts his hands up. He goes, "Hey!" and then starts like, it's probably too far to run, but he'll do a little joggy jog.
2 miles away.
He's just doing a little trot.
okay.
But he can see them, right? We're within
Yeah, you can-
seeing range.
You're within
wearing
recognizable
magical robes.
distance of this group of individuals.
Yeah, so just pick up speed and head towards them.
Okay. Start running, doing one of these.
Yep.
Okay. Very
Yep. Ahead of everyone else.
good. Okay.
That is magnificent. Oh, where are you going?
It was a distraction. He was trying to beat us on a really...
Yeah, he's like, look at Dick.
Big Brothos. On stride.
Oh, poof.
Let's take off.
Yeah.
Makes it to your friends before you do. I don't know who you are, but...
Hello.
Brothos just,
Passes Barney.
No.
I'll white shape into a horse.
It turns into a race.
Everyone make me, you know what, fuck it, athletics checks for everyone.
Oh my.
What's horse athletics? Oh no.
I don't know. What's a horse?
A natural 20.
Nice. Okay.
Get out.
Shit.
Rhystrata, I saw
I didn't realize it went into roll 20. I gotta
I
stop this.
see it.
Yes.
This is not an escape from being grappled, right?
This is not an escape from being grappled.
What?
one?
Why
I
is
could have not told
Barney so
Fuck
close?
you.
Oh my
I'm
god!
a horse.
for 31.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Sorry.
What's yours, Slum?
I got a 24. I got a horse 24.
Shit.
Okay,
Don't
you're
look at
trailing
me.
behind Brothos a little bit.
Brothos kind of turns around and goes, "Come on, Bart!" and then trips over a rock and like tumbles down. Just so
Don't patronize me. You got a 31. Fucking take it.
How gracious. The rock shatters into pieces and you keep running.
damn it! I tried.
It's a natural 20. It disintegrates around your shoes.
Hello,
guys have,
Barney's
like,
friends and
pluses to
family.
Strength-based thing. That's incredible.
And Yona's in the back.
I phoned
all
it
the
in
way
after
back there.
15. I got a solid 15. I know they're gonna stop once they get there. I'm not rushing. We're
Yeah,
good.
I think Rhystrata is leisurely walking, but just has fucking long legs. So accidentally like, gets a good pace.
Just takes off a little bit ahead of Yona. There's that gap widening.
Not
Power
long
walking.
stretch, but it's just, like strut
It's the
strider.
gay.
Love it.
Okay.
Hello.
As you begin to approach, you do recognize this motley crew you once saw before when you
I
visited
love
Barney's
your
hideout.
music.
Oh my god. What time is it? We're not going to make
You're
it.
not
everybody.
beloved.
Oh, okay. But
One of the
you
crew
guys,
members hides a banjo. Sorry, I just
Just
wanted to
a
tune it
minute.
on the road.
Poor Sean can't even get the session started properly.
no. It's
We're
fine.
not gonna get an
fine,
airship,
yeah,
and it's
we're
just because we're goofing so much that we never get there.
New ship goofing. We don't get the ship.
Last wish goofing. But you do see the 11 familiar individuals before you.
We're on a drop horse form and then go in for a.
Okay, once they see that the horse was you the whole time, everyone's very excited and they just begin to run down the road towards you guys. This
I
strange
think it's so
dwarf
weird. A
horse.
horse just sprinting.
Oh, yes.
Imagine!
But it was a horse and then a naked, like a shirtless dwarf hauling ass next to the horse. Not riding,
Fireball, yeah.
but racing it down the street. That's the image you guys brought to this party.
Oh, this poor crew.
But they do run up and are very excited to see you all. Remembering Brothos and embracing Barney as one of their crewmates.
Big old group hug.
It's like a tackle, almost.
Yes, absolutely 100%. And it's just like, thank you, sorry, we're a little early. In a different place. But we couldn't wait for 2 weeks.
The only person to not join like the tackle hug was Dax, the dark elf. You remember? And
Yes.
He just sort of walks and says, "Yes, we were expecting you a bit away, but it is nice to see you still."
Yeah, we didn't want to wait. You remember everybody? Brothos, Rhystrata, Yona, and then Dren.
Far away.
Dren's new.
I forgot about Dren. Yeah.
How'd Dren do?
He did bad, apparently. He didn't roll. Oops. All right, well, it's very good to see you all. Why are we meeting here?
So
Dick.
I thought
There's
we were meeting
just-
you for. You said something about the ship, I think. Or
Yes.
A ship.
yes, there is a ship, or there will be a ship, very soon.
Right.
We were at Krettenberg, but we got places to go, and I just couldn't wait to see you, so figured we'd hoof it and try and meet you in the middle.
Because you were a horse! That was good!
That was a good one.
There's a few laughs.
That was intentional.
This is an audience, not for stand.
I have to wish for the ship. It's
A voice comes out of it. I'm sorry, what?
I have to wish for it. It's a whole story, but I have some magic from a card that I pulled out of a deck, and now I get to wish for anything that I want. And so what I was gonna do was have us all meet up and then wish for the ship, and then we'd get the ship, and I was hoping to have it before you all were there, but then we didn't want to wait 2 weeks, so I gotta wish for it. Which I should probably do now.
If you stole the money, you can just tell us. You weren't-
We didn't steal them. Listen, no. I wouldn't go for that kind of money.
We stole the cards.
You'd steal the cards.
We did steal the cards.
Yeah.
It's also how we got Dren and the end of the world. And an evil axe.
You've all been up to quite a bit since you've been gone.
Yeah. But it's good to see that you're all okay. Should we sit down?
Yeah, you came to us. Sure.
No, yeah, let's go. Just give me a second. And
wander a ways off the road into one of the fields.
and do some lunchtime snacking. And he's just
Nice.
gonna like leave everyone over there for a second, and
Leftover
then
jerky.
okay, I'm gonna
Leftover jerky. For Cedric.
All the jerky.
Sure.
gonna make a wish.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
That's so good!
And like confused, and then it's just like, sure, have a good wish, I guess.
Okay.
And how are you wishing?
Oh,
The monkey's paw has one finger.
okay.
Why? What happened to its other fingers?
They
It's
all
right here.
closed because of Barney's wishes.
Oh shit.
That's the one left.
This is so stressful. Okay.
I wish
Don't
I was
actually wish for
taller.
luck, because you'll just get the luck feat. We don't want that.
No. Okay. Barney is going to close his eyes and reach for that one star left over. And he's going to think to himself, sort of facing this open field.
Go for it.
I wish for Mayaska's favor to be restored here as it was before the last crash. Please?
With advantage.
Please, what
Well,
is it?
with the graciousness, it wasn't gonna work. I was gonna fuck you so hard,
Oh my
but now with the
shit.
please, I can't. It's immorally
The
wrong.
card gods were like, well, I mean, he said please, I can't. I mean,
Please.
It's like that scene in Labyrinth before they take the kid. She has to say the words. Anyways,
It's been
sorry.
so long since I've seen that movie.
I've never seen that movie, but it was
All
a good
over the
joke.
80s and 90s today.
It's very good. So, as you speak this wish out to whatever powers are in charge of that deck that you got them from, there is this moment where all you hear is this wind blowing across the field in absolute silence. Nothing is responding to the words you just said.
Oh, fuck.
And then this glowing light sort of appears in thin air. These 3 separate portals open up as water begins to pour out of one of them. And through which you see the nose of the ship you had all seen sticking out of that lake emerge through. Another, that chunk you saw sitting in the forest that you found the chest in. And a third missing piece that you guys never saw fall. But those pieces all emerge almost like 3 puzzle pieces from these different angles and begin to shift and rotate into one ship-like shape back to the way it was. Still damaged, still waterlogged, still destroyed. But in that configuration, you remember. And as those portals close, that light stays, and it begins to seep in to the cracks between the ship. And from there, it begins to bleed out along the hull, until the entire thing is just encompassed in this white glow. And after a second, the light fades. There's just a massive, pristine airship floating roughly 20 feet above the ground of this field.
Looks over his shoulder. At every...
The entire crew is just there, they're silently staring up at this ship.
Ta-da!
Got the ship.
Bravo! Bravo!
looks to be in ship shape.
Good ship.
Good ship.
Good ship.
How do we get on it?
A ladder?
It's 20 feet up. Fuck yeah!
Your magical boots that let you.
I was born for this.
That's 10 feet.
Oh!
Slowly starts drifting up towards the
Oh god, okay.
Throw one of us up the other 10 feet.
Barney's gonna just real quick cast fly on himself and is just gonna get up and over.
You fly right over the edge of the ship.
And he's gonna start throwing down ropes. He like looks around.
There is that wooden ladder. That
Yeah.
As soon as you land on this deck, it's not startling. It's exactly as you remember it. Yeah. It is like a dream you've had, standing on the deck of this ship again. And it's a second where you take it in and allow yourself to realize this is real, before you turn around and grab that coiled rope ladder and throw it over the ledge. And it spirals down to the ground.
Get up here!
After you guys, to Barney's crew mates.
They're all just like still. It's like,
Get off your asses!
All right, up we go.
No, okay, all right. Well, I gave him the opportunity to go first.
they'll
Show
begin
them it is safe.
moving towards the ladder in a minute.
Okay. Well,
They just
in
gotta
a minute,
stare
I'm gonna be
for
up
a
at the
bit.
top.
I also did roll a history check to remember which member of the crew I slept with.
Sarah.
Do you,
I got
Sarah,
an 18.
remember?
It was the changeling.
It started with Q.
Yeah.
It was
I was gonna say,
Elijah.
I'm pretty sure it was the changeling.
With a Q?
Yeah.
Elijah. I see, yes.
Their name is
Constant.
Elijah.
Elijah.
Their name.
Nice.
Yeah.
Middle name
Just so I can
Quentin,
be
that's what it
sufficiently
was.
awkward around that crew member and that crew member only.
You do
God.
remember them, a changeling who usually, as much time as you spend with them, spent it in their changeling form.
Yeah.
So, easy to pick out of the crowd.
And as soon as the rope ladder is down, Barney disappears from the side and just like starts moving in towards the rest of the ship and is just like, I think, running around the deck and like, as you said, just like wide-eyed, touching everything like, it's fucking real. It's fucking real.
All right. The rest of you can board.
Oh,
Weird seeing it without like having to hold your breath.
look at this.
Oh,
Look at this.
Look at this.
it's the ship. It's my ship. Ah. And it's just gonna help people get up, and we'll like give hands over and start pulling people over.
Absolutely. After your party has time to get on board, the rest of the crew sort of shakes himself loose. You hear like murmuring coming from down there, and then eventually they start climbing up the ladder.
Amazing.
And one by one, just pulling them up and over and letting them get their bearings, because God knows I'm like thrilled.
Do we... No? Okay.
What are you gasping at?
I just realized that it's on roll 20.
The first one to crest over the edge would be Una, who just sort of like
Oh, yeah.
pokes at her and goes, "What the fuck?" She starts
Yeah.
falling over the edge.
Mhm.
Okay, this is amazing. This is real.
Yeah, it's the ship.
Brothos jumps up and down on the deck just to accent the realness of it.
Oh, let's go to the next floor.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll fix that.
Whoops.
Fucking falls through.
Magic wasn't finished seeping yet.
Legs sticking to the deck.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Getting off
But
his...
he takes a look around and says, "I gotta check my bed," and just darts down the deck.
I wonder, do you think all the stuff that was there before that got like waterlogged is still here? Like
Might
the
be, I don't know.
things that were not legal. Oh, you guys knew. You knew? Did
Right.
they all know? Okay.
Well, the ship was restored. I don't know so much about what the ship carried. At what
This
point
is
does
true.
it stop being my Esca's favorite?
Which plank? is
Hmm.
removed?
How many
Which
planks
plank?
can you remove?
I don't know.
Um,
Start praying up... No, I'm kidding.
No, God!
The ship immediately falls.
Yeah. Throw it off the
No.
edge.
Like a house of cards.
I guess it was
um,
this one.
It was the first one. So lucky.
Whoopsie.
Let's get those navigational tools all set up. Yona, do you want to help?
Sure, yeah. Point the way, Captain.
Yeah. Oh.
You be the captain, right? Because you made the ship again.
As the crew sort of like the members of the crew who have gotten on the ship and look around just sort of like freeze for a minute and look over towards you, hearing that.
If it got quiet, I'm gonna turn back and look to them to make sure that's how that works, right?
Oh, this is awkward.
I don't know. Is Estelle here? Can Estelle do it? They were the
Estelle-
first mate.
Is that a Estelle?
Yeah, Estelle climbing over the edge just sort of looks over and says, "It feels kind of wrong. If I'm gonna be honest, for me to
Oh, were you the
get this from
captain?
you? I was the first mate.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just
Is
the
it,
first mate.
does it go up like if so like a chain of command, like if someone
Yeah.
dies, it goes to the next person, like a
Listen,
leadership role?
Do you want me to kill
thing?
It's more of a voting. I mean, we have.
Oh,
Right?
I
You
nominate
can do that.
Captain Barney.
Okay, well,
Frickin-
3
All
hands
right.
from your old crew immediately shoot up.
Rhystrata raises her hand.
I think 1 hand works for Rodin.
Oh,
Brothos.
sorry.
I don't think 2 gives an extra.
Still, this is so real.
well, we'll,
Still just sort of puts their hand up too. Like, Mayaska's favor crashed.
oh, okay. I would be honored.
All right then. Looks like we have a new captain.
Do you get like a hat or something?
Yes, Barney needs a hat.
Okay, well, first things first, we just need to go through and make sure that everything is 100% okay. No cracks, no rusting, no nothing. So if we could get some people over the edge taking a look at the hull, I think we can set up the little pontoons that we have already, send them over. And he'll just start like assigning. He'll assign like 4 people to go take a look, and then let's get 5 down below checking what we've got in our storage, and everybody else, I'm sure you can figure out places to look and check and make sure everything's good. Let's get 3 up in the rigging as well, and just gonna say, go do it.
I have to sort of like give like a half-hearted salute and a smile, and then walk off to go do the tasks you've given them. Captain Barnold.
Captain Barnold.
Turned around and then look back over at my 3 compatriots and just go, or Andren, and just and they'll it with just us, and we'll go up to the steering up above.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I can do captain stuff.
Of course you can.
Yeah,
What does
you
that
just
button
did
do?
a bunch of captain stuff, like very well too. Like I didn't even know like half the words you were saying, but it looked official. So yeah.
This will be great. I'm gonna need a lot of help. But that's, yep. Okay, all right. So let's do this. He's gonna take out their map and is gonna just weight them down behind the steering, and we'll just kind of kneel and take out some of the navigational tools that they've gotten.
Okay.
And okay, well, everybody's checking everything over. Where are we headed?
South,
We have a ship
yes.
now, so I think our first goal was to Yona. Where do you want to go?
I guess what was the city again? I can't. Do we have the map?
Kelentor was beneath the city of Marinon.
Exactly that. But Yona said it, and not the voice in the sky.
God. The voice in this guy.
That was
Okay.
your book, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you have a speaker? That's cool.
All right.
I have
Like
different
that
voices
Bluetooth.
too.
Sick.
So
Siri.
we are.
Good eye.
Fuck.
Our usual navigator went down and passed when we crashed, so we are going to have to make do with me and everyone else who has more experience on the ship than I have. So getting to Kalantor. All right, we can do that. And he's gonna start trying to plot a course while everybody is doing different stuff, and then after people are kind of gathering on the top, then he's gonna do something else. But
Okay.
Oh.
sort of plotting a course.
Is there any way I can help
Yes.
with that?
Plotting a course?
Yeah, I imagine that Rhystrata has not experience with ship maps, but pretty good experience with maps themselves. You know?
I could say so. You're a sailor, right? You have the...
Yeah,
Is that your background?
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's totally good. So if you'll want to give me a ship plotting check.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
give me a check.
survival?
Remember that.
Right below
It's a check.
stealth. It's right below
Yeah, I would say
stealth.
I forgot about survival, so yeah, it'll call it survival. So give me your
Fantastic.
survival check with advantage.
Okay, and I am proficient with navigator's tools. Does that help me?
Yes, you can add your proficiency if you're not proficient in survival.
Cool. I love my proficiency. All right, here we go. Wow, one of those was a 1 and the other one was a 19.
One of those
Plus
is good.
7 is 26.
26. Jesus Christ. So, given the map you guys have, that the course is pretty straight on.
Right.
All you have really in the way is these mountains right here.
Ooh, can you show me on the roll 20?
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer.
Can you show me?
These mountains right here.
We're
That's
not on
pretty
that
much
map.
the
We're on the
only-
airship.
Still not-
These ones?
There we go.
There
The
we
most
go.
wrong
These
way.
ones right here.
Okay, good.
There we go. First time.
Great.
Between you and Marinon. That's exactly, or pretty much like here is your path.
Cool.
You fly over the splintered wood where you have been before.
Yes.
Spooky.
A part of it you didn't venture to, but you do
Yeah.
fly over that part of the world. But the only real obstacle for an airship would be traversing through those mountains or flying above them.
Great. Okay. Looks good.
And I doubt there's any map for like currents in the wind, right? That's not really anything they can.
There are jet
Dictate.
streams.
Okay.
Yeah, we would probably be able to figure that out, and if not have a map for that, if that is not restored along with the ship, which makes sense it wouldn't be, then we can like kind of just draft it.
Would we need to check the?
Draft.
Yeah. Is it just us up here, up at the top?
It's just
For now,
the
it's just
5 of
us.
you.
Okay. We need to check the captain's quarters again to see all the. Because remember, it was a lot of stuff was waterlogged when you were looking for.
I think
things
that's
before.
a good idea.
Okay.
So
Well, I guess
if-
it would just be your room now then. If
Very true.
yeah. Oh, we also need to change the paint.
yeah,
the horns.
yeah. It looks like folks are
Brothos.
maybe wrapping up. So
So
let's-
what are we
let's-
calling this, Captain Barney? Names are very important.
Yeah. I thought we could all talk about it together. So let's.
Aye, aye.
You don't have to. At ease.
Okay, thank you, Captain Barney.
Boy, this is gonna take some getting used to. Okay. All right. On the deck.
On
the deck!
As you guys are heading back down,
What does that mean?
Una
that's the
sadly,
floor.
like,
Just lay
opens the door and climbs out of the lower deck and says, there's nothing here.
Well,
all the supplies, all the stuff is pretty much gone. The fixtures on the ship, the stove in the kitchen, the pantries that are actually affixed to the hull, those all seem to stay. But all of our stuff, like, we've got no food, we've got nothing to repair the ship with. We're essentially flying the ship empty.
Maybe
Sounds
that
like
will
we
be
need to
fast.
make a stop.
They even took our fucking pillows and blankets, so...
How dare
Those
they?
scoundrels!
we need to. We do need to make a
Well,
stop.
didn't we pick up supplies with the paint? In the hole?
We got our navigational tools, but we didn't get much
Oh.
else. So,
Do we? Stop?
is there a city on the
Big
way
town?
to?
I mean, there's the spoke.
Yeah.
we can
that's a
stop
pretty
it.
point.
Maybe
The-
spoke.
Pretty hot
Um,
spot.
Estelle would turn around and say, the spoke is the closest place. And it's not a bad place to be close to if we're looking to restock on some stuff.
All right. Okay. Well, everybody, a couple of things before we get underway. First of all, we're running the ship exactly like we did before. It's democratic decisions. We all vote. Okay, everybody gets one. So first things first, we're gonna have to change the way that this. Yes.
What's their name? Lars would raise his hand, the tabaxi,
Yes.
from your crew and say, there might be a problem. It looks like there are an even number of us. What if there is to be a tie?
Brothos has 2 hands, so maybe give him 2 votes.
I do have 2 hands. Holy shit.
The captain.
Barney,
votes
it
down
sounds
for
like
2.
you should have 2.
I feel bad about that.
Well,
Our
then
captain.
vote last.
I'll vote last.
That
What
way
about a
you
coin
can-
toss?
Good decision.
Coin toss is good.
I mean,
Wait.
That
if
will
it
not
is-
fix if it is
yeah.
evenly split.
Oh, damn. Okay.
What if we're being like
I'll-
shot at?
Okay. I'll take 2. I'll take 2. I'll take 1 vote unless there's an even split, in which case I'll take
at.
Do we run away or
2
stay
votes.
here? Flip a coin. I guess we're staying.
There's 11 of them and 5 of you, so it's exactly 8 and 8 would be
That's
the time vote.
amazing.
Terrible 2 votes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna do that as much as I possibly can. Obviously,
I'll
but,
take
you know.
2 votes only if we have to.
Okay.
Which would be
All right.
time.
No, and then
How about if
we
it
need
gets to
to-
a tie, you get an extra vote, and then you decide.
It just goes in favor of what the captain's choosing.
There you go.
cool, awesome, sick.
That works.
Okay,
Less pressure.
Sounds like
Um,
the captain.
let's next. We look exactly like we did before. Addie's, please, you don't have to salute right now.
I'm sorry, I've never been on the boat before. This is new to me. Okay.
Love
That's
Trent.
all. Is that
the
Josh who broke us?
things,
I smacked my mic into my face.
I'm sorry. Okay. Go.
things are a little bit different on this kind of ship, Dren. I'm just a member of the crew. I am also the captain, but we're all. You do not have to salute to me. Please don't
Seems
salute
like
to
Dren
me.
knows what he's doing.
You're
Is
embarrassing
that at the
me
end
in
of
front my
conversations
crew.
usually? Okay.
You are a different captain than I had before.
It's yes. Okay, we look the same way we did before. We can't do that. So first of all, I have a shit ton of blue paint. We're gonna paint the part of the hull that isn't metal, just to give it a little bit of a different look.
All the buckets.
Fuck yeah.
So we'll spend part of today doing that, I guess. And then the other thing is we're gonna change the name. I was thinking the Fortune Maker. If anybody is opposed, all in favor? Can I get an eye?
Hang on. Oh,
Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah?
You've got in the eye.
I'm staging a mutiny.
the whole crew goes, oh, yeah. That's how they used to do things on my ass.
What kind of ship were you
Absolutely
guys?
not. Absolutely not.
The love ship is a little. Sorry.
Okay. Awesome. Great.
Most hands go up in favor for favor maker.
Fortune Maker.
Fortune Maker.
Oh, fucking-
See,
I
that
got
person
confused.
was it for the different group, different name. It's like, is it a favor maker?
The ship immediately begins to split into 2 parties.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Ah!
Every time we vote.
Breaking point in the
Fortune
timeline.
maker.
Okay. And then our proposed route is first we make a stop at the spoke to pick up blankets, pillows, food, everything that we need
Ooh, he
to
just goes, yes.
make ship run. If it takes long enough, depending on how much time we have, we might spend a night there. And then we're headed south towards... Y'all know what's the name of that city?
Kill him for.
Oh, you're muted.
You're
Ben.
muted.
No, I was just having Sean say it because I don't remember the name of it. It's the
Oh,
place with
amazing.
Aaron
It's
in.
Kellentor.
Kalantor.
Exactly.
And then we're headed south towards Kalantor.
Love it.
So,
You know, it'd
Uh,
help me if I just wrote that down. But, you know. Why
Sounds
would
like
I do
work.
that?
That's a whole.
It sounds like a
You
work.
probably wrote it down months ago.
I did, and I can't remember what page it's on.
Good.
first stop, the spoke.
Oh,
So,
All right.
let's
Are we
get to
doing
it.
that tomorrow, or are we painting first and then...
Are we doing it as we go? That seems a bit dangerous.
I
No,
want to
painting
do
first,
that.
painting first, painting good, painting
First.
first.
Oh.
Okay, because we can't really paint while we're moving.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not safe.
Well, unless we
Definitely
go
not.
down the front, and then as we fly
You
forward,
just
Is
cover
there
me in
sense
paint
of
and drop me with a
adventure?
rope, and then I just roll.
Interesting. Interesting ideas. We're gonna revisit them, I promise. But let's do it the way we're gonna do it first.
Okay.
Yeah. Paint the name,
Maybe
paint
if
the
we
whole.
repaint it, we'll revisit those.
Sure. Yeah.
Just stellar ideas.
You're the
How
paint
often
boss.
do you repaint shit? Is it-
Once, usually, we gotta fix the code up. All right, you do with me. And just forgets to walk off with two of the crewmates.
All right. Distribute these fucking tubs of paint and what brushes we have,
Of course.
and then Brothos, Rhystrata, do you want to hunt for some food so we can all eat together, or anything?
Okay.
Alright. You know how
Okay.
well that went last time. Let's go!
Away! Brothos like walks to the edge and nearly forgets that they're in the air and goes, okay.
How far are they off the ground? 20 feet?
20 feet. Well, the deck is a little higher, but yeah, it's roughly 20 feet off the ground.
Jump. You got it. Make that 20-foot jump. You
Feather
Why
fall
did I
and then I
do
step
that jump?
off.
I want to do a superhero landing.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Make an
Rhystrata's
acrobatics
about to have a
check.
no bones day.
No bones!
Rhystrata's about to wish they had no bones.
Oh no!
What
I got
happened?
a 4.
Riz!
That is Brothos
Confidently
Mary
gonna step
Poppins.
on
Yeah, I'm Mary. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, Rhystrata, you. I'm not gonna say you eat shit, but you
get
kind of
close.
do a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah. Let's see,
Get
20
real
feet.
close to that plate.
Hang on, I need dice. Give
There
me
are
dice.
rope. That lead down.
But you gotta admit, that was pretty cool. Like, upon initial, like,
Take 4 points of blood.
inertia.
Brothos is
Not that
applauding
bad.
as he like slowly, gently drifts down. Like, oh, that was really good.
Yes, it was exactly how I planned it.
Wow, you are every day you are cooler, Riz. That was.
Mhm.
I would have like broken my knees like that.
Pretty
Fuck.
sure I heard her bones crunching from.
I am too old for that.
I've not seen her slouch this much before after
I
doing
don't
something.
feel my age that often.
How
but
old are
shit.
you?
400s,
20.
Holy shit!
somewhere in there.
I didn't. I think you've talked about being old. I don't think I've ever asked how old you are.
Yes, 400s, early side of 400s, not late. I'd feel it more if it was late, I think.
Maybe you're getting close to
Okay.
it. Maybe you're getting close to it.
Fuck you!
Yona's hearing is really good.
Yeah, I just can't remember synonyms to say that.
Let's go kill some shit.
Yeah, takes that
Maybe
long though.
just
Yeah, pulls out the
general survival
warhammer.
checks. Yeah. Go ahead, make me survival check.
Yes.
Hopefully this will do a little better. Yeah, there's that good roll.
You
Good.
landed on a deer.
Bad. A question.
That's why the roll was so bad.
You just have an antler going through your abdomen. You're just like, oh, well, you know.
A questioning
caught
20
it.
for me.
You
I
caught
caught
it.
it. I caught it with my torso.
You've got it like locked in a headlock by the legs. Wrestle it to the ground.
Sean, please.
Yeah, it got it- the reason
No one's
your
done Inktober art of that
Okay.
yet. Please.
your hero's landing would have been spectacular had this deer's spine not gotten in the way of your triumphant return to the earth.
Well,
You have successfully found a hunt.
Oh my god.
You
I
might
guess-
need another one or
should
two.
we
so
should
you,
get more probably.
I rolled a 20.
yeah,
Nice,
you go
18
find
or
the
20.
rest.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Just try to covers from like a.
There's like a
broken
deer
deer.
over there. Brothos just lobs the warhammer at him.
If Rhystrata
Boom!
is like an animal with her ice sword, does that like properly freeze it for later? To where
It
you
prepares
just,
it for later.
it just
Only
makes sure
one
it's
way
like
to
safe
find out.
travel.
And mine's
You
cooked.
never know. There you go.
Exactly
You have to
that.
eat one of
You
them.
want to eat now and then later.
We got the icy hot on cooking duty here. It's very solid.
You guys are the now and laters.
It reminds me of that one video that's like how many times you have to slap, how hard you have to slap a chicken to cook it instantly. Do you know what I'm talking
Yes.
about?
Yes. And it's possible. Is it efficient? No, but it's possible.
That sweet spot.
20 minutes later,
Okay.
Riz and Brothos just return with like 6 deer.
Yeah.
How many fucking deer?
One of them looks horribly.
Like somebody jumped on its spine.
like an adamantine suit of armor fell on it.
Oh my god.
Fully How heavy is adamantine armor?
It's very.
65 pounds.
Oh my
That's
god.
pretty bad.
Right.
Good lord.
I'd be dead if 65 pounds landed on me.
Anyone would be dead.
Oh
All right.
dear.
So in that time, the rest of the crew is painting. Either of you two, Barney, Yona, you want to do anything?
What's next on the agenda, Captain, while they're hunting?
You want to take a look at the... You really don't have to salute. Dren,
It is
please.
a sign of respect.
I think
okay,
if you
fine.
establish when we should, that would help, because otherwise we're just kind of going free at it.
You
It
can
is less-
salute me when I
Because it wouldn't be right if you
fall
asked.
off the boat.
Wow. That's okay.
And at no other point.
Does it count falling off if you're like getting off of the boat to like
No.
leave?
No. If I am
Not a
actively
fall off.
attempting to get off the boat, it is specifically if I am falling off, not on purpose.
It's a very
Okay.
specific time.
That's very specific, but I mean,
But
sure,
you can't salute if you have something in your hands.
Okay,
That's okay.
so
That is the only time.
you were to trip oopsies over the edge,
And
and I am without things to hold.
Yes.
I can do this.
Yes.
The
Okay.
problem is now you've gotten Sean a reason to knock you off the edge. You've given him
John already
that.
has many reasons to
Just
knock me
get
off the
a-
edge.
Another
Add
one.
it to my list.
call it a salute shove.
Oh, all right. Well, we should probably go take a look at the captain's quarters, the office, and go see what's up.
Sounds like a plan.
And Barney will take them down through the companionway to the back of the boat. That has. I want you to imagine the sort of captain's quarters office from the Black Pearl,
That's
where it's
trippy.
like just windows
Are
across
you
the
there?
walls, and there's a
Mhm.
desk and bookshelves everywhere. That's
There is no furnishings.
Yeah, I'll just
There is no desk and bookshelves.
well,
buy a
They
desk.
appear to have also been annexed in the crash.
Hey, well, if we ever need to, if we're ever in a place that seems abandoned and just has a bunch of furniture that they may not need, we could always put it in the hole and bring it later.
very true.
Store.
That was a nice desk.
Yeah. Well, hey, we could maybe ask a friend to fish it out of the water, and
Very true.
it up.
We could.
if they'd be
Do you
able
know where it
to.
is?
Deep in the water. Okay, well, that was fast. I guess. Do you want to learn how to work the navigational tools or anything like that? I can help you out with that.
Yeah, that would be great to know. Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna, while they're doing that stuff, I'm going to show. When Rhystrata and I were doing it, we were going like kind of quick pace. I'm gonna go back to everything and like slow it down and retrace everything that we did to show Yona how.
Is there a known published book that has this information that we may be able to procure in the future?
Yeah, there's got to be plenty of how-tos and shit, right?
Cool. Okay.
Books on sailing airships? Yeah,
Yes,
found a few of those.
I will check that out in the future as well. But for now, teach away.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Chat distracted me. I'm just gonna go through one by one. And just this is a sextant, and we'll just start going through everything. Teaching
How is it
him-
always called that? Does it ever change?
This is a sextant. Now, do I have to? Go ahead and make me an intelligence check, just straight across the board. See how much Yona can absorb from you.
Oh, okay. Me or Yona?
Do
No,
I-
you were making the intelligence check.
I'm making the
To
intelligence.
try
check.
and
Barney
teach.
makes the intelligence check.
Yes, Barney the teacher.
Barney the teacher. 12.
12. Not bad.
Nice.
Oh, it's
This
just
is a
straight
sextant.
intelligence. I'm done.
R.I.P. headband.
R.I.P. headband. I still have it.
I
If
still
you
have
want
it. It's in my possession. You gave it to me already.
Oh, that's right.
It's in my bag.
Well,
You're going to have to
just shows to go, yeah.
reread those notes a few times, but you
Yeah,
get
I'll-
the general understanding.
Yeah, I got the sextant one. That was the first one you were very adamant on showing me.
Nice.
Funny
Nice.
every time.
and barometers and fucking
We call it a barnometer because it's Barney. Ship.
There is such a thing as a chronometer, which is like includes altitude.
chronometer.
Is that just a clock?
Yes.
It's close to.
Barometer is just air pressure,
Yeah.
which helps you tell if storms are coming, which is important.
Yes.
Ooh, sure.
And can also be used to approximate altitude, but
But you
specifically.
gotta know the general altitude,
Yeah.
pressure shit, and all that jazz.
Of
Anyway,
course, the
that's how you
pressure
do
shit.
those things. Yeah, and that's what they're gonna do until everybody comes back, and then I think it's
Okay.
gonna be making some food for everybody.
Much progress is made in that time painting the ship, especially with 8 people working on it pretty well. You guys can sit down, have a meal. Plenty of food brought to you by your 2 excellent hunters, now and later. And
We both did the same job.
equally as well.
You guys need help carrying the
That's fine. No.
We've just tied the deer to us and we're climbing up the ladder. There's like a trail of venison.
Oh, I was
Whole
thinking
venison.
we just threw the deer.
Oh yes, absolutely. Just
Fucking
How many
antler
frozen and burnt
Guys.
deer being thrown over the thing.
My favorite part is like the first few throws aren't you're just gauging them, so you see like the deer's head sort of like go over the railing and like hit it and fall off. You're like, what the fuck?
A streak of red. It's like, I
Readjust,
thought we were painting the ship
readjust.
blue. Why is there red here? What's going
You're
on?
getting it in the paint.
We'll get it next time.
Ooh, a purple ship. That would be fun.
Oh my god.
But you guys get it onto
Horrific.
the ship, and they're taken down to the kitchen to be processed and made good for
Sliced and
cooking.
diced.
This one's bludgeoned. What happened to this one?
There's chips to this one's spine and its liver. What the fuck?
It's made me angry.
I will say, another unfortunate part of this is you lost your cook in the crash as well.
That is true.
So navigation
So it's up
and
to us.
chef are both down. Not necessarily great cooks, but they can, retrieve meat from a deer carcass and make it into warm deer carcass. So
Yes. There is fire can be made.
Fire
We'll make
can
it
be
happen. God, all our long arms are gone too. Gone. Fuck.
Gun gone.
All
gun
our
gone,
long
long.
arms are gone too.
What is a
Long
long
arm.
arm?
It's like a firearm, like a
a refill.
gun. A gun? Have you never
Have
Do you
I
not have
ever
a gun?
seen a gun
don't
before,
think we-
Sean?
Fought anybody with a gun?
I don't think you've
Like
ever seen a
cannon?
gun. No,
Okay.
not in Zegged.
It's like it's like a bow and arrow, but instead of having to pull it back, it just is propelled. It's got a powder in it or
Like a
some shit.
crossbow.
Yeah,
It's
like a crossbow.
Why would
Ish.
you not just use a crossbow?
Yeah. What?
Because I don't know.
Well, this sounds a bit unnecessary.
May I have this gun, please?
We don't have them. They are not part of the ship, and so they didn't come with it.
Is it like quieter than a crossbow or something?
No,
silent.
no, it's
Why?
louder.
Is it
considerably.
faster than a crossbow?
Yes.
No.
No.
Is it more cost effective than crossbow?
Josh, what's your goal? What are you getting?
I think it may be.
What is it that you're trying to push?
Brothos is trying to understand the purpose
What's
of the
what's
weapon.
Brothos'
I
agenda?
think
What's
it
he
has
doing?
more damage than a crossbow, Brothos.
Oh, I want one.
Brothos, what do you have a cue card with talking points? What's going on?
We'll see if we can find a gun
As
anywhere. Or cannon or
Is it
anything.
way more than a crossbow? Does it smell like a crossbow?
Well,
Alright,
20 questions.
dinner!
ding-ling-ling-ling-ling.
Dinner time.
There is a big old brass bell. Just
Fixed.
Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding.
bang, bang, bang.
Hell yeah.
Does that mean we're under attack? What does that
Yep.
mean?
It's war.
Yes,
Yeah, it
Yana,
is.
jump over before it's
Ah,
too late.
The war bell. No, wait, Barney, first you.
The
so we
bells of
salute
war.
you.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, Brothos, we have a new rule.
Oh no,
no.
yes, I was.
What?
I forgot already.
So Barney has to be falling off of the ship, and we also have to have nothing in their hands to be able to salute.
But
them.
it has to be not intentional. They can't be falling on purpose.
Yeah.
Wait, why would we be saluting instead of trying to save Barney?
Well, it seems so.
Because that is what our captain has told us.
But also, I think Barney can turn into a bird.
Barney, I
so-
think you need captain lessons.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, Captain.
Okay. Everybody, time to eat.
Everyone
Should we eat
eats?
on the outside, like the top deck of the ship? I feel like the fumes of the paint are kind of like seeping into the wood here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll eat outside.
Thank you.
A bunch
I'm
of
lightheaded.
Okay.
All right.
I'll munch
Oh,
that
munch, munch, munch.
dear venison.
What do you guys want to do after dinner? You've got.
I'm gonna hand Rhystrata back one of her armor buckles that was in the piece of meat I was given.
Oh.
How
So
did
this-
that get there?
I don't know. I
How strange.
almost chipped a tooth. That was been bad.
Well,
It's like a pauldron.
when people are sleeping, folks will usually still take shifts through the night because even if we're not going anywhere, we're not trying to make headway super fast. Still got to kind of keep everything on point in case the wind picks up or anything like that. So we're gonna separate into our shifts, and then it's just time for sleep, and we will slowly drift toward the spoke until everybody's up and ready.
Okay, so
to
we are
take back
moving
duty.
slowly.
Yeah, in that general direction, and just making sure we don't get blown off course or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Make it go.
I think there'd probably be like 4 shifts.
Mhm.
So
Is your call, Captain?
most people would be sleeping, and there'll be a skeleton crew of about like 4
There
people.
are skeletons.
That's a bones day.
So,
Or
So,
night.
however anybody
Episode
wants
name,
to
Skeleton
separate
Crew.
these things, you can.
good.
I will take the first skeleton crew watch.
Okay.
Are each of us taking a crew, or
You can. You
If I
don't
can.
have to. It's up to y'all.
I will do
I'm
number
gonna take it
4.
with you? Yes,
First watch.
Can I take the time that I'm not doing? Well, no, I have to still be resting, I guess. Never mind. I was gonna just be reading more navigational stuff if I could, or like looking over
You
the
can read during your
things.
rest. It's
Cool.
light
Okay, I
different.
just want to gander around the
That's fine.
piloty stuff and look at the buttons, and if there are buttons. Are there buttons? I feel like
There's
there are
buttons. Next
I
to
feel like
the-
it'd be like at least one button.
An airship,
wheel.
yeah. I was gonna
It's a
say.
big button, but instead of pushing it, you turn it.
Jesus.
There are
I
actually
might
buttons.
almost
buttons.
call it
Yes.
a wheel.
There are buttons and
There are fully
levers and
buttons
a
and
wheel
levers.
and smaller wheels.
Okay.
Very steampunk.
So,
Yeah.
first watch. You two.
Yes.
Anything you
Yeah.
guys want to do?
Strauss gonna talk.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck, Barney.
no.
Yeah.
Rhystrata, in a strange mirror of Barney, is at some point during the night going to stroll up to him, light up some dragon thistle, and then offer it.
All of you to assume I'm not already smoking.
It is the principle of the thing.
Don't drive
Yeah.
airships under the influence, folks.
Barney has found a location near the bowsprit and is just leaning on the railing, looking over, and will accept the dragon thistle.
Nice.
Okay.
Congratulations, Captain.
Oh, God. Thank you. And also, holy shit.
You
Very
are fit
good
for the
Foley
job.
work.
You are fit.
I guess, yes, I technically have the knowledge to do it. I'm not a leader
Mm.
at all.
You don't think you are a leader?
No. No, no. Definitely not.
What do you think makes a leader?
I don't know. Someone who's confident, loud, and right.
Loud and right.
You know.
Mm.
I mean, you, I think.
But I know nothing about sailing. This kind of sailing.
Yeah. But, you know, you have a presence. I don't really have a presence. I'm just kind of here.
I had to build that, though. It was not always this way. That was some fucking fight, huh?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
What? The skeletons?
No. No. They falling to the ground and appearing dead.
Well, I haven't. Not in a while. No, it hasn't. It hasn't happened since the crash, actually.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten knocked out my fair share of times, but that's the first time it had happened in a while. Benefits of traveling with people like you and Brothos and Yona.
Well, I fall enough for all of us, yes.
You do. Thank you, by the way. And he like switches hands and will pat her on the shoulder for the hand up. Really appreciated that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Kind of instinct. It is it's good to be able to help.
It is good to be able to help. Yeah.
You know, I mentioned the dream.
Yeah. I was
I
gonna
guess
ask.
is the best word.
Yeah. How are you doing after that? Well, that's a stupid question, but
I spoke to I do not know if I ever told you this, but when I told you about my friend Jan Fear, I may have left out that there has never been a part of me that was able to believe if he was truly dead.
so you think he's alive?
I did. And then I gave up after a very long search. But you devote hundreds of years to it, it's hard to let it go, you know? I asked Mayaska whether he was or not.
Did she say?
No words, but relief and heartbreak felt. And Rhystrata finally looks over to Barney and goes, What do you think that could mean?
I mean, fuck if I know. Relief and then heartache feels like it could mean, relieved that you're asking, heartache because it's not the answer you want to hear, or relief that they're alive, and heartache because their situation sucks, or any number of things. I feel like it's a very general response, and I wouldn't know.
That is what I have been thinking. It seems that the god is intent on making threats to the alive and the dead, so no help there.
Is that what was happening when the void was...
Yes.
God, what a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
So is that what you wanted to ask me to ask about with the ritual and everything?
I did.
Still can.
I know. If he is alive, that means that there was a part of me that tried to convince myself for a number of years that perhaps he was alive and just living a good life somewhere.
Right.
With the answer I received, if he is alive, that means 300 years of whatever that feeling of heartache was.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that answer.
Fair enough. I wish that I could give you a, yeah, that means this. But I am not one to be asked, I think, when it comes to god shit.
Well, I did not ask you because of the god shit.
Right. But
I asked
like
you because
translating
I trust you.
Right, yeah. But yeah. A heartbreak doesn't sound good.
No.
I think we can agree on that. Yeah.
Did the cloud dick make you feel better at all?
Yeah, honestly, kind of a little bit.
It made me feel better too. Can you do that with any shape?
I think so. Like, it depending. I think I can.
And I think it devolves into Rhystrata and Barney conjuring up repeatedly looter things in the sky.
It is a ritual, so you can do it without end.
Is it really?
It's a ritual. I think it's a 10-minute ritual.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Tits in the sky with
Tits
diamonds.
in the
Some bubbies over
sky.
here, and there's something else over here. Feet pics just all over the sky.
Feet pics all over.
If I know that maybe there's some like reticence because, my Aska gave you an answer and maybe you're supposed to take that on faith or whatever. I don't know. But if you ever need me to do that, I will.
Thank you.
For sure. Yeah.
All right. You guys puff pass the night away.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually your watch comes to an end. Yeah. Who was taking second, or was it? I know, Josh, you said fourth.
I can
No,
take
you're just
second. I'm just
generally
booling.
awake.
I'm just chilling.
Booling.
Is there anything you want to do?
I'm just chilling. I don't know. Nah, just be looking around at things and just kind of staring out to what's ahead as the night continues on for first or second. I can take second or third or both. That didn't really matter.
No one's taking second or third. Josh is taking fourth. So
I'll take second and third then.
okay, just watching out.
Yeah,
Nice
just
guy.
observing.
Mm-hmm.
I think
The ship
I'd
is-
try and look for a telescope, but then I'm like, it's dark. I can't really.
The ship is crawling through the sky. It's not moving very fast at all. It's not necessarily following the road, so there is a little bit of this weird. It's hard to gauge how fast you're actually moving because it is just sort of cruising in a straight line.
Mhm.
But it's not going very fast. Like you could probably get out and walk faster than this.
Is there like a dial next to where the steering thingy is?
You want to go investigate that area?
Maybe. Yes.
Oh man.
You go up to the wheel. Which
Mhm.
did
The
you
button.
leave anyone in charge of it?
Yeah, there would be one person probably every shift
Okay.
that would just
Let
be
me
there.
see.
You have many to
Left
choose
in
from.
charge. Let me see my D10. All right. You have. There is a wood elf sort of standing by the wheel, just making sure it's not wildly veering in either side. Sort of androgynous looking with this, like, short silvery hair. Turns to look over. She says, "Hello."
Hello. How goes the sailing, the night sail? We're not really moving very quick. Is that normal?
That was the order I was given. I
Cool.
don't think they wanted to unfurl the sails yet.
So that's what. Okay. There's not like a thing that would make it move faster that's not involving the sails, or is that the only way that it would travel?
Oh, that's
Captain Barney tried to explain some of the things, but we really only just got to the sextant. That was pretty much it.
They just sort of nodded, and they begin to show you this small console to the side of the actual wheel. It has a few of these strange levers and a few buttons on it, like you described before. They begin to point out the different ones. This one controls our elevation. This one controls the lower sails. We manually control the upper sails. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it.
And there's no way we could move faster, because I feel like we're not going to make it to the spoken time for like morning and effectively have daylight to do things, because I can see where we were just standing when we first got the ship.
It is still in sight. Roll me a persuasion check.
You're gonna fucking.
What is that?
You could have talked to me at any time.
Persuasion. 20.
I've been up for 4 hours.
20?
Yeah.
Okay. Just sort of saying, like, hearing you talk about your plans for getting there and being there for the full day, and he's sort of like, we could get there a little sooner, I suppose.
Would it be? Is it? You said this one was
Not that one. Oh,
No.
no.
Okay.
not that
I'm not. I'm pointing. I'm strictly pointing. I'm
Uh,
strictly pointing.
Points
it
over to these
this one?
two identical, like, yellow switches.
They look the same.
They are both the same. And he says, both of these control the left and right sails. If you wanted to throw them up, I'm sure we could get a little bit of speed.
Yeah. Is it? Clockwise, counterclockwise.
You just flip them.
Oh. I'll flip both of them.
As you do that, he says, you did it. And you watch as these two sails on either side of the ship like up against the hull. You watch as these 2 wooden beams extend out, and they
It's a
drop.
lot more movement than I was expecting. You made it
sail
seem
to
as
either
though
side.
it would be just a gentle extra push or breeze.
And it immediately catches the wind that's
Oh,
pushing the
boy.
ship slowly, and it begins to lurch forward at a much faster rate. And he goes, okay. Grabs the wheel and sort of holds it in place a little bit.
Well, that was okay. Yeah, we'll.
And after like a minute or two, he just sort of flips them back, and they sort of roll back in and spool up the
As you were.
sail that's the high. Says, I forgot how much that sort of kicks.
Yep, that would have been very helpful, knowing that maybe would have determined the if I would have done that to begin with. But it's happened. Can't take it back. Thank you for.
I'm sure they didn't notice.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's if for any reason if Barney does find out, fully blame me. I did flip the switch, and you had to go check on something, or maybe I don't know, make something up. He'll believe you. He'll be fine. But keep up the good work. I'm gonna look that way. Just go walk over to the side.
It just keeps it level. and
Chaos
it,
successfully wrought.
it eventually does slow back to its normal pace.
And then I'll just start doing paces around the front.
Okay.
And then I start to notice it slowing down. I'm like, cool.
Okay. Eventually, your 2
ahead.
watches come to the end, and Brothos, you are awoken for last watch.
Brothos attempts to behave himself for the first hour,
Okay.
but he gets increasingly more fidgety the entire time. And the crew who are on deck quickly learn what the captain of the ship, when he sailed from Dornatir, learnt, which is that Brothos in a contained small space isn't always great. And he kind of starts fidgeting and pacing, and he like pulls rations out of his bag and like throws it off the edge a few times to see that, and like he's like looking for things to keep
See
himself
that?
entertained. Yeah, he's like,
You're throwing rations.
yeah, off the edge of the ship,
Fuck yeah, dude.
just attempting to keep himself interested. And eventually,
Oh my god.
he's gonna
love
go because he hasn't been inside the ship yet. He wants to go down and see what's in the belly of this thing.
Where have
Did
you
you
been
sleep
sleeping?
outside?
I don't know. Nobody told.
There's bunks
Okay.
inside the ship.
How many layers are
Do
there?
you want me to put the dome up for
These
you, or-
beds are double layered, so there's
Okay.
2 for each one bed you see.
So we slept in the
So
bed.
there's 16 total.
Is there a deeper part to this vessel?
There are only
yeah.
the 2 levels.
There's only the 2 floors.
But there's like the secret. The deepest part is like the.
Yes. There's a very thin layer right beneath this floor that is not big enough to be in, especially given your girth, but it is there.
Is there a way to look in that?
Did Barney tell you about it?
Brothos goes looking for secret hidden
Roll me an
compartments.
investigation. Try and find the smuggler's hut.
Brothos goes looking for things, and you can tell me what he finds. Obviously. Investigation. That's an 11.
11. Okay. You don't find the intentionally hidden smuggler section of the ship. Although you can
does he
assume
keep the
one's here
drugs?
based on your familiarity with Barney's previous life.
Oh, they're such good at this. Wow. He just keeps, he like turns
With an
over
11, you would
barrels.
find the kitchen.
Oh!
There's this small, like, metal stove.
That's a stove.
These little stove tops. Yeah, there's like a little oven in it too that vents out to the side of the ship. A little pantry. Everything is very barren and empty, but it looks like there's a lot of space to put things should they have things.
This is immaculate. Brothos finds very little to entertain him, and thus gets more and more wound up through the rest of his watch. So by the time people are waking up, he's just kind of like fidgeting constantly.
You get to see the sunrise though.
Look at that! Oh, praise Breskafell! Good morning!
I love this so much.
Echoes
Yeah, loudly.
across the land.
The other crewmates are like, hey, how's it going?
Hello! Oh, talk to me! He like starts conversations with every single person.
Okay. Delightful conversations, obviously. They're very nice people. You would be on shift with Plantain and Elijah.
Plantain, is that like
Q.
a family name?
Plantain is
Elijah with a Q.
She is a bugbear, and Elijah with a Q is the changeling.
Oh.
I did realize that I do know a changeling in another game named Q. So I think that's
very
my
interesting.
brain subconsciously was
Oh,
like
man.
changeling.
Something with a Q. I think it was Q.
Something with a Q. What's a Q? I think it might have been Q.
So, what are you guys doing?
Plantain just speaks as mostly just waiting for everyone else to wake up.
Do we do a lot of that?
Only at night.
Okay.
At some point, early as the sun is rising, Elijah will probably head over to the bell and ring it.
Let me!
for-
Let me!
Just about to.
Please!
Make a strength check.
I'm
Yes!
gonna break this
Rip
bell.
it off.
Fucking rip the bell off the wall.
It's 15. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Just straight strength, you said, right?
Yeah. The
Can I hear
bell is viciously rung. You all get told awake.
And it's all hands
Strata.
on deck, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Strata emerges, sees Elijah, and is like, "Good morning."
Hello.
Why is the
Breakfast.
energy weird between you two?
I feel like I've done something.
They slept together.
What?
But we did?
Whoa!
Do you not know?
All right, fine, I do.
Okay, that was funny.
As you all begin to awake in the morning and rise to the deck, seeing this beautiful rising sun, that's sort of it's a very strange sight seeing it from so high up. You guys are probably cruising at around 30 feet above the ground in most places. But it is nice to see it from an elevated vantage point, a nice little view on it. And can everyone roll me a perception check?
Oh my god.
Yeah. What's this say?
A 13.
23.
Oh, that was.
An 8.
This is terrible. This is a 7.
I rolled badly for me, but that's gonna be an 18.
I ended up just staring at the sun.
An 18.
Very
18 and a
strange.
23?
Weird seeing it this close.
It really is rising.
That's really what it does.
It's like when those fish look at the bald guy in SpongeBob. His eyes burning. Enough SpongeBob for one episode. So, Rhystrata and Barney, you would both be able to notice this as you're taking in the environment surrounding you. You would be a good distance from where you guys started this journey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not too far out. On the distant horizon, where there is just this sort of opening in this field, and you see a small woodland sort of lead up to it. Barney, one that you have clocked before in the past on a map and know sort of what it is. Just at the edge of that, where this forest sort of crests and falls away, you see this massive rock spire jutting out of the ground. Very strange looking. It doesn't look natural. It looks very much these large rocks pillared together in this seeming structure. Rising, you'd probably guess 40, 50 feet above the ground. Around that, in the early morning light, you see a mosaic work of dozens, maybe hundreds of tents, just in this massive circle around this spire. On the interior of those tents, that sort of ring, you see a collection of buildings in another circle around several roads that all seem to converge from the distance into a singular point at the base of that stone spire. And in between each of those roads around this spire, there is a collection of another mosaic of like beautiful stones that seem to give off all these different colors, like they're speckled across the ground. As you all arrive in the spoke.
Whoa!
Fucking
Yo!
tight.
How many episodes have we known about this but not actually been?
All of it.
Right?
So excited.
Forever.
Look
When
at
they were like, "Oh, I think the
that.
spoke is the best decision," I was like,
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ooh, I already like
Whoa.
number 2, and that's just because of the name.
Avalstrad, Abaddon, Denseldor, Darn.
Those are the directions each one of the roads lead in.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Ah!
And there, we're going to take a quick break.
Break
Come back
time!
and get right into it.
Be back soon.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah. Before we go, Joshua.
Guys, enter now to get in our Skull Splitter Dice giveaway. Guys, Skull Splitter Dice! Exclamation point 1 will get you in there right now. Followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. It's for a Skull Mug filled with approximately 100 dice, and you can win that at the end of the month. In the meantime, go check out our sponsor, Skull Splitter. Okay, bye-bye!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. could see and hear all of
Hey
this.
everybody, welcome back to our stream, our Off the Rails game session. When we last left our heroes, they were just arriving at the Spoke, a great little place to stop and relax if you're on the road. Now, guys, as you are approaching, Barney, you see the recognizable silhouette of this tall tower right about here, with these small docks shooting off in various heights of the building, signifying it to be a sky dock.
We don't have papers.
You don't have papers.
I forgot to talk about that.
Do you? Can you describe what they look like? I can try and whip something up and.
Forgery.
I mean,
Can
you're
I
still a while away. You're drifting slowly. You can just see this place in the distance.
Okay. Everybody's on deck.
Last night, if
We're
that
all
would've been
gathered.
helpful.
If anybody feels confident in their ability to either forge papers or help Yona with forging papers, we don't have papers right now. Because this is a magic ship that was put together by magic.
Do they need to see the paper? Like, do they need to like take them or?
Yeah,
stamp them or
usually it's
something?
like it's like you hand it over.
Okay.
I can sing him a song while he does it.
How long do they look at the papers for?
Depends.
11 minutes.
It really depends.
Last an hour, so I'm good.
I'm bamboozled.
61 minutes.
We'll probably at some point be able to find somebody who'll be able to get us like good forgeries.
Stop by
Because that's what the original paperwork was anyway. So, but this just has to do for now, and hopefully it will. Anybody feeling confident?
We did the name change on the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The painting is pretty much fully done.
Nice. We just gotta grab the horns and the blue. Perfect.
What would this be? Would this be
It
like
would be a
sleight of
forgery check.
hand?
Forgery.
Yeah, forgery is a tool proficiency you can have.
I don't have a forgery kit, but I do have some pretty bomb sleight of hand. Thanks, stage performance class.
Well, if you don't have a forgery kit.
I'll just kind of wing it.
Okay.
Get it 'cause we're
Anybody have a forgery kit?
What if we just said that we lost it?
No.
Yeah,
What?
and then they could check the ship and see that everything had it's new from the dealer. Do we have dealer plates?
If we
Is that a
rough
thing?
it up a bit, we can say that we were attacked.
And they took everything, literally.
But didn't take the
Literally.
ship or us.
Everything that wasn't bolted down.
Yeah, that does sound suspicious.
They left the
might-
ship
Sorry,
and
I hate it
they
when
got
Brothos says like.
Might be able to, but it would be hard.
I mean, honestly, it might be better than trying to fake it. But then they're gonna have us go through because we won't be able to
Register
fly
and-
without. Yeah.
What if how hard is it to register a boat formally?
Oh,
I mean, this is a
could
new
we
ship.
say that we had it built and we are taking it to the nearest city to get it registered?
And
They
this
would
is
ask
the-
about who the shipwright was. Like, there's a whole bunch of
The
information that you have to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it
like a
was,
whole thing.
We just say God and we stare them very confidently in the
The
face.
King of Darnthala. He had
When we,
the-
we found this ship, there was nothing in it. Don't know how it got here, but then they would
How
probably
about this?
take it as like property of I don't know what.
It was
whatever
a
the fuck.
gift from the King of Darnthala. And we needed to get it registered. We couldn't register it in Darnthala. They don't have a skyport there, so we came
Because
to
of the
nearest
laser
Broke.
bird that's there. They
Is
can't
this gonna
have
be?
airships.
Is this going to be the IOU that we get from
No.
the?
If they look into it, yes, but if they don't, we're good. Or we forge paper. Or we just maybe stop here and just walk to the spoke.
We could do that.
There's
No,
like a tree we can hide behind.
no. That's
Like
going to be
a
suspicious. Too.
canyon.
Okay, all right.
What is our lie?
Okay,
Are we
I'm
saying
not gonna
these
rush
are
you,
our
Barney, but we do
papers?
have about 3 hours until we get there at the speed. of
Okay,
sound,
all right,
so-
thanks. Are we going to forge this paperwork, just fucking freehand it, or say this boat was a gift from the King of Darnthala, even though we're coming from, I think, maybe the opposite direction of where Darnthala
the road
is.
Wait.
still gets to there.
How well known is the magic that you use to conjure this ship?
I sure as
Letting our apple.
fuck didn't know about it.
Because, and I know this is a radical idea. What if we told the truth?
I wished for an airship.
Yes.
Yeah.
I magically conjured an airship. Obviously, it does not have papers because I used magic. Papers, please.
Like magic taxes we have to pay them.
Hey, aren't
Now,
you
Sean,
guys?
what is the likelihood?
Huh?
What's? Sorry, Josh has something. What's up, Josh?
Aren't you guys like smugglers?
Yeah, of course we are.
Aren't there like bad people you know who can just get us hooked up?
No, yeah, for sure, but we need to get to them
You gotta
first.
Yeah,
get to
dog.
Like,
course.
we can find someone. We can definitely do that. It's just
Oh.
that we
the
need to.
initial.
Do you know anybody at the
Now-
the place here that could just like you could just slip some money to really quick?
I will say the forger you guys used to go to was Kura.
That bastard.
I see what you've done, Sean.
I'm an
What's
asshole.
the process of registering the ship? Because I mean, if we formally register it, it is a new ship. Fresh coat
It
of
is a
paint.
new ship.
Sean, what's the process of
You
registering?
attempt
it
to
by the book.
recreate the documents. You're
No.
familiar with the documents. You've seen them before. You can attempt to recreate them. Without a forgery kit, it will be difficult, but there's still a chance.
But what if we want to like legit register this ship? What would we
You would
have
have
to
to
do?
pay registration fees.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck
we
no.
The ship would be heavily inspected,
We're
Fuck
rich.
no.
or you'd pay someone to look the other way. It's going to cost a lot of money if you want to get it officially registered.
Are we talking like 50 gold?
No.
Barney, is there a VIN number on this? I can just scrape it off.
No.
Police love when VIN numbers
Are missing.
Makes them instantly trust you.
Yeah.
That's a good gun. It didn't even have a VIN number.
Yeah.
That's where they go.
Guys, we were robbed. They took our VIN number.
Before they left, they scratched it off.
It
Yeah,
was
they,
pretty
they
bad.
wrote,
They
it, they
filed
wrote
it
it
away.
down and then scratched it off so we couldn't read
That
it.
is something I might be able to forge as a smith.
You want to?
A VIN number.
A license plate?
Yeah.
You want to fucking VIN for
VIN number.
2069?
Yeah.
License plate just says like BRNY.
I got it. What if we hung a bunch of cans off the back and we say just married and you just say, you're going to inspect us on a honeymoon?
How dare you?
Who would do that? That's so rude.
No, no, we already have the rings for it.
Yes, we could do that too. This is
Now
plan
listen.
M for marriage.
Let's fucking Una. No. Hold on.
Alright,
Let's,
I
Let's just try.
unironically love this idea.
I would be.
let's just try and make that paperwork first.
Backup idea, Rhystrata. Well, if
Yes.
worse comes to worse.
You can still pretend to be married,
Okay.
but let's try and make that. That's
I
also
thought
try
you
and
were
make that
married
paperwork.
because you have
Yona and I
to.
keep our eyes out on the ground for cans.
the paint cans. The paint cans that we use.
There you
We
go.
find the paint cans, and then
Just
we
tie
keep
them on
our
some
eye out
ropes,
for
just have
additional
them ready.
cans.
All the paint cans that are the exact same color as the new coat of paint on the ship.
Dren, if we say the
Yona
code
gets
word
pulled
belt,
away to do the forgery. I'm like, don't worry, I got it. I'll keep working.
Dren, if you hear the code word belt, throw the cans off the back.
Okay. Bells or belt?
Belt, whatever you think. I said.
Okay. That's on you.
Fuck me.
He goes and takes
Ooh.
his
All right,
position
cool. So,
for
Barney, what do these
Plan
papers look
W.
like?
Me.
Oh, I'm gonna reach in my bag and just pull out the staff just to make sure I got the help I need
Nice.
for magic.
Come on, Yona, you can do it. Show the world, put your back into it. Write them papers, forge that shit. Look at you now. Yeah.
now.
At Bardic Inspiration.
Also- Great, thank you. I will
you're
also
right.
cast Enhance Ability.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You got
Or I
that.
think
So-
it'll be Dex or something.
I
right?
believe you're bardically inspired. You've got enhance ability, which gives you advantage. You've got fortune's favor, which is the third bullshit roll, and this is going to be an intelligence check.
Oh yeah. All right.
Is it-
Cool, cool,
is it an
cool.
intelligence check for me?
You are essentially allowing him to do this.
Okay, great.
So whoever's doing the check is going to make an intelligence check with all those
Yeah.
bonuses.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's you, Yona. You're doing it as
Okay.
me and like three other people are gathered
I'm
around
ready.
you. Like, no, it was
I've
rounded
already started
corners.
this line. I've already started this line. What do you
Brothos
do?
keeps loudly singing in the background too. Just
Yeah.
Una's just like, I think the marriage thing will work.
I want to do it.
So I'm not using sleight of hand.
No, you're using intelligence. No
Okay.
proficiency, just intelligence.
Okay.
Even smart people can have bad handwriting.
I'm.
You have
Yona's not
advantage.
saying this. Yona's not saying this, but I'm not your sister. Your sister's got some messy handwriting. I've seen.
Oh, his is good. That's what he's saying.
But, yeah, no, my handwriting's fantastic. Okay, so first roll, like 18. I'm pretty confident with that. But
Okay, don't fuck
see
it
if
up.
we can get something higher. 17, man. All right, let me get that last one in. See
Mommy.
if that's.
Hey,
Any
that
better?
fortune favors replaces your other rolls if you use it.
I don't think so.
I thought that was.
No,
It doesn't.
I have an option. I can choose it.
Oh, that's very.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 17.
God, it's not
I'm sorry,
halfling
an
luck.
18, a 17, and then a 7.
So we'll take the 7.
No.
Wedding plan is on.
All right. So what is the total on that? Are you using the bardic inspiration? or no?
Oh, I have Bardic Inspiration. So I'll take
What you're
the,
doing right now is setting a DC that they would have to beat if
Oh
inspected.
my god. Okay, so that's 18 plus my intelligence, 20, and then what's the Bardic Inspiration? D6.
Yes.
Give me a 6. Yeah. That's a 1.
Not bad.
I mean, that's
Okay.
still pretty
So
okay.
what's the total on that?
21.
21.
Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
That's actually
That's
really
real
good.
good.
DC.
That's the sum of 9 plus 10.
I couldn't make that in real life, so I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. So you have your forged documents.
fucking great.
What
Those look
else?
awesome.
Is that it? Or are you just gonna?
How
Go
are
inside.
they looking?
Stamp or anything
They
that
look
needs
pretty
to be
good.
cool.
From what you've seen before, it looks comparable to what your old documents look like. You can't notice anything different about them, or
Probably just keep them talking and not look at the papers. Maybe like hold them and you hand them, like fold them down so they don't like just
I
immediately.
can do that.
Yeah.
And we are currently coming from, let's say,
Tinseldorf?
ooh, what's a town
We're
small enough that they
coming
wouldn't
from-
care?
Oh, got it.
Well, Grethenberg.
Yeah, but we're coming from the wrong direction
Hmm.
because they're like north,
We're coming from the
northwest.
northeast.
We're coming
Very
from the
good
northeast.
Oh
point.
over
wait,
here.
what's the town? What's the town right next to where all the bookstore was and everything?
Here we go.
Where the ice spires were.
Careful, dear.
Is that it? Yeah, Diffle.
Mm,
You're
no.
approaching down this road.
We
From
could have
Right.
come from Wriggle's Run.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's say we're coming from.
Coming from fucking Regal's Run.
Just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
old
around
school.
past
Bring it back to the first
doing it
session.
safe. Doing it
Yeah.
safe. Going this way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Technically, I mean, the ship did come from where Friend was, and they're right next to Wriggle's Run.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it used to be right here.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great idea.
And originally, this campaign did start in Wriggle's Run, so I mean, we're not lying.
Yeah.
And we'll say that we're headed south after. So, all right, yeah, okay, everybody.
Cool.
Let's get some folks up in the rigging, and let's not full sail until we get to approaching distance, and then we'll trim everything in.
Okay.
When you present the papers, I will run interference.
Thank you so much.
I
Okay, all right,
will
go,
go
go.
invisible, and I
Good.
cast invisibility on myself when we get close.
okay. For an hour, you're invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. Dren's holding his cans at the ready for Belt or Bell, whatever he hears first.
And, you know what, fuck it. I'll go up too, while we're just, like, heading... Because are we on top of it, or are you ready to go in, or are we, like, a couple
Are
hours
you
away still?
approaching?
Okay, cool.
That took us an
Get in
entire
there.
3 hours to do. So
I wait until we're close to go invisible.
Yeah. You're less than an hour away.
I'm going ghost.
Okay.
Let's coast on in.
I
All
wouldn't
right.
milk it until
You guys slow in. Though not being practiced over the past few months, this is almost like riding a bike for them. They are very quick to adapt to their old habits. There is some, adjustments made for the lost crewmates, but again, it's not difficult for them to adjust to. As you see them go into the motions of docking at this skyport.
Also happy. Oh shit! Also, at some point, Barney would have taken the time to show you all like the proper like hitching up to your like safety harnesses and shit, so nobody fucking dies by getting thrown over, all that jazz. And then he's gonna
Barney, it's
get
been
ready.
a whole day, and I've been walking on the ship for hours at night by myself without any safety harness on. I would hope in the next time when we get on the ship, the safety harnesses are the first thing that we talk about.
Sorry.
Just for my own personal safety, because I only can fly so much and so little. And I don't
That
wanna
makes
fall.
total sense. You get ready.
Aye, Captain.
Okay.
All right. So you all begin to pull into this dock. Standing there on this outstretched dock from this building is this sort of older human figure, and he just sort of says, "Excuse me, are you looking to dock here for a while?"
Yes, please.
Very well.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Oh,
And
No,
we're
I
married.
said nothing.
and we're married also, by the way.
And we're married.
This is our honeymoon.
Can!
all of us.
No.
Nice, nice name. You're very into it all of a sudden. All right. Do you have papers and name of the ship? Just simple.
Yeah.
Docking information.
Yep, got him right here. And we'll bring the papers with Rhystrata and meet this guy. And it's the fortune maker under Captain Barney Fairweather.
Okay, using real names. Interesting.
So
All the
do you
forms.
come here? I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was about to say that'd be great though.
Brothos is also going to tag along invisible.
Yeah,
Okay.
good shit.
Canonically, can all the forms be in Comic Sans?
That does make sense for me, but not
that's
the world, I don't think.
Good.
I'm a
Okay.
wingdings kind of contract guy.
I was gonna say wingdings, but I was like, that's too much of a stretch. I don't know if
How
we
do you
go for it.
read that?
They're all in a regal Sanskrit.
You gotta,
Um,
gotta be a warlock. You can read every language.
Iris only.
Yeah,
Yeah, as he's looking over the papers, Rhystrata does chat him up a little bit, just like, how long have you worked here? Do you get a lot of traffic? Kind of thing. Just
Okay, maybe
trying to.
just general charisma, not really a persuasion, but just sort of like a social
Charisma?
persuasion. Just
Cool.
charisma, which you can add your 5 thing to if you want to. That's your call.
Okay. I would like to. So that's a 17.
17. That's not bad. He seems more distracted than like pleased with the conversation. He just keeps stopping what he's doing and looking over and interacting you and being polite and then going back to what he's doing. But does seem to affect his ability to interact with this document,
Nice.
which is good. Okay. After looking over everything, taking in your information, you see him actually write down the name of the ship and the name of the captain. He says, all right, the fare for docking here, if you're going to be here for an extended period of time, is 50 gold per day, which we donate to the Church of Myaska for running the spoke.
No.
Yeah.
We should only be here for 1 or 2 days, yes?
Most
Yes.
people don't tend to stay here for a long period of time.
Yes. We'll pay for. We'll pay for today at the very least, and we'll run up and.
All right.
Yeah.
You have this dock until midday tomorrow.
Perfect. Thanks.
We'll sign your slip and hand it to you, so you have proof of.
Leave it on the dashboard.
Yeah, I'm not pretty sure you can see it in the window.
Do not take
And
this with you.
Little rearview mirror appears above the wheel.
All right, everybody,
Put it on there.
we're good to go.
Meet back here at noon. If you're not here, we're leaving you.
Everyone
Good
grab
until
a
noon
buddy.
tomorrow.
Meet at the
Yes,
food court.
definitely. The typical onshore things that we do. Everybody, buddy system, hold hands.
Leave.
Leave?
Let's go. Yeah.
Hugo, having been here once before, will actually bring up the passers-by market, which is the best place to sort of resupply for any travelers.
Yeah.
So that's where he's going to take a few of them and try and see what he can scrounge up for supplies.
Y'all need.
Shit.
Why don't? How much money? How much money do y'all have?
All of it? Like,
No,
what's-
the crew folks.
Oh, okay.
I think I've got about 7 silver. Hold on.
I give him 50 gold.
Ooh.
More important than me.
I give here.
Thank
Take
you
this
for that.
Said an invisible disembodied voice.
big old bag,
Like
50 gold pieces.
Getting shamed by the grass.
I can
Buy
give,
whatever
I can
you
give some
need.
cash too.
It's okay. It's okay.
So you got 50
okay.
from Barney?
50 from Barnold.
Barnold?
That'll cover quite a bit, I think.
Should be enough. Where are we?
Enough for a desk, at least.
Where are we? Hey, we should probably ask this. Where are we going after this?
Yes. We are headed south to Kalantor.
Tor. Yep. Got it right. First time.
Got it that time.
So that's...
Or down.
How much travel is that? Air travel.
So,
Aha!
from plotting your course earlier, you would know that would be from here, straight down.
923 miles.
Pretty close to... Yeah.
Is there any anything bad with like flying over cities, specifically like airspace stuff like that?
Not
Or do they
specific.
have to worry about? Okay,
No.
I'm just like because we'd be flying over Vamor. I didn't know if that'd be like
No, most of these cities are fine with airships.
yeah.
That would probably take you about... That would probably take you about 10 days
Damn.
of
All right.
continuous...
My God,
That's
Yeah.
a whole
it's
week.
just so much nicer.
It's different, isn't it?
It's different.
Man,
It's a straight line. You don't have to go by the roads. You can ignore...
Yono was this close to
mountains.
learning how to drive a cart. Now he has to change his entire.
Steamboat Willie through the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, that journey would probably take about 10 days,
Yeah.
depending on where you go after that.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yeah. If anybody else is willing to give
Yeah.
money.
Rhystrata hands them. She doesn't want to show up, Barney, but she also wants to make sure they have enough money.
Okay.
Hands them 10 platinum.
How the fuck did you get 10 platinum?
I have not spent like any money.
Who bought that armor then?
Oh, I mean, I have not spent it since we found the hoard.
Okay.
You know?
Boy, didn't you get that armor from the bakery?
it was free.
Yes, that was much before
Fuck
the
you,
hoard,
right?
and it was free.
But they do take the plan. I'm like, all right, we'll get as much eggs as we can.
Well,
Those
Necessities
were loud.
first. And
At
then
that- at the mention of eggs, Estelle just sort of like, I'll go with them.
thank you.
good.
Thank you.
And then they all sort of journey off in this 5-man group. The rest stay with the ship and sort of make sure things are set. They also don't kind of trust these people with their brand new airship that just came back, so they're kind of staying on it to make sure nothing happens.
Nice.
That makes sense.
But where would you guys like to go? That's the other question. What's your crew's doing here? What do you
Should
guys
we
want to do here?
try to? Would there be anybody in this town that would be able to forge better papers, just so like we have like a good set on top of like our backup set in case something happens?
Yeah, Sean, is there anyone? Would there be anyone? Could I look for someone around here?
You can certainly try.
That's the you say that in D&D. That's the thing you
That's
say.
the D&D phrase.
You said the thing.
it. Yeah, I get it.
Well, Rhystrata, I think that maybe you might want to go around a little bit.
Yes,
here.
I have a
Since-
few errands actually.
Yeah, gonna go pick up a rock.
Pick up a rock. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat it, right, Taryn?
I like rocks.
Victory. Hey,
God.
Sean.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
The dockmaster guy. Where did he go, and does he have an office nearby?
So once you guys entered the tower, where all those different docks, there's actually each one of those different directions is on a different layer,
Uh-huh.
and there's sort of this spiraling staircase that leads down to like a central office at the bottom of that tower.
Does the office look like it's like heavily guarded?
Not particularly. The office inside, no.
Brothos is still invisible,
He is.
and we're looking for ship papers.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna stick his head in that office.
Okay.
Carefully. Just a
Okay.
little
I will
bit.
say there are no other ships currently docked here, but you can.
Maybe there's records
Hey,
and paperwork.
I'm not going to say no, buddy. Go for it. Look for it. I encourage this wholeheartedly. Okay. So
Do you
go
need me
ahead
to
and make
roll
a stealth
stealth?
check.
Yeah, okay.
Of course I do. You know this game.
At advantage, right? Because I'm invisible.
Yes.
The crew gets arrested again.
It's just me. Thank God for advantage.
Every town you go to.
22.
22.
Jesus.
Very good.
It was not as good on
The
that.
second one? All right. It seems like when you guys approached, he had just brewed a little cup of tea. So he goes right back to his desk and begins enjoying that. Completely blissful. As you are aware, people blissfully just melt into their cup of tea, obviously.
As any reasonable human being would.
As any
course, as any.
red-blooded American would.
Sean, he's preying on my love for individuals who drink
Josh
tea.
loves coffee.
I immediately feel guilty for trying to steal from this.
No.
man.
No. I'm just explaining how you know he's so enraptured in this cup of coffee.
I mean, you gotta think about it. If you're drinking chai, that's so spicy, you have to focus on drinking it.
Just gotta,
There's
keep
no
your
way
mind on
around
it.
it.
It's at that perfect temperature
It's
where he
perfect.
left it alone enough so it's cool that he can just drink it and it's
Nice.
perfect.
But the flavor of the chai is too spicy. So
Anyways,
it's still
Josh, what does Brothos want to do here?
Is there a place that looks like there's like records readily accessible?
There are like cabinets, not like dressers and not like file cabinets. It's somewhere like in between the two, like these wooden storing bins.
I will open one.
I'm gonna need just to slide a hand check with advantage.
Okay. I'm not good at this shit. Oh, that's okay though. 17.
17.
Gosh,
Not
wow.
bad at all. You just sort of wait for his little like, oh, delicious.
He slurps.
You can see like these copies essentially they've made of other ship pages.
I just
like,
grab a
records-
handful of them and put them in my pocket.
Okay, you have a handful of ship like registry papers.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Let's get it. Top of the morning. Top
right.
of the morning.
You hear like just shoving them in a pocket. Like, ooh,
Holy shit. And then I slowly push the drawer closed again.
Oh my god.
It's a big handful too. He like takes both hands worth of it.
Oh yeah, you've got a
Right.
few piles of ship papers.
And indiscriminately, not like intent. It's just okay, cool.
Oh, be sure they're indiscriminate. I know that.
What if our fucking papers are in there?
Takes the first ones that are right there in the front where we just put the new ones in.
It's like that back on the Squid
Alright.
Game.
So
I go
Okay, you head back outside.
and I leave. Yeah.
Eventually, you guys are aware that Brothos is not with you as you've been walking around the
oh
city.
shit.
Where do the rest of you want to go?
If you guys have stuff to do, I don't really have any plans here.
Rhystrata,
have
did you
a
want to
few
do your
things.
stuff by yourself or
It is whatever. If you have things you would like to do, you should go do them.
got time.
But,
Oh,
I don't mind.
We gotta get Barney a hat. Captain's hat.
have to get Barney a hat.
I have a beanie that I can wear. It gets
A
cold up
captain's
there.
beanie? I don't think
Yeah.
that sounds like a
Well,
like a real
what do
thing.
you think? What do you think I should be wearing, Yona?
like kind of like you remember what the King of Sleep was wearing? Where it was just a large.
Those get
feather?
blown off your head so easily.
That's why you gotta have like there's a strap at the bottom, like a
no.
helmet.
No, this
No.
strap is inherently uncool, Yona. I'm surprised you do not know this.
Well, no, I wouldn't be wearing it. It's for the captain. Like a buckle, like the like Velcro.
We'll keep. Let's
Foraging
keep
pouch.
that.
Lame.
Let's put a pin in that and come back to it. Rhystrata, let's do what you're doing. I'm interested. I want to see what the city.
At this point,
Oh.
Brothos, you would be reapproaching them with pockets full of papers.
I'm
Brothos,
still
where
invisible,
have you
right?
been?
You're still invisible, yes.
Oh,
I
shit.
think he's probably forgotten and just kind of
Actually,
joins.
Barney, you see him.
Oh yeah, you see Brothos approaching.
Hey, brothers.
Hey,
Yeah,
Barney,
it's
hello.
unweird to you.
Brothos is here?
What's up?
Oh,
Hello.
okay, yeah, he is here. Okay, wow.
Guys, I solved
Brothos-
our ship problem.
Okay, why are you invisible though?
What?
Huh?
We can't see you.
Oh!
We're
And
okay,
it kind
there
of
you are.
fades. And he just pulls 2 handfuls of paper out of his pocket and hands it to Barney.
Oh, maybe back in
What?
the pockets. Is that what? Are these registries?
Yeah, I
What is
got
this?
done in the building, are we?
You're good distance away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want them? Look. This one says Grandpa's Folly.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes!
Got that one down.
Yes!
Oh man, it's a ship of
I'll write
super
it
old
down now.
adventurers that just don't care.
Worst game ever. Never playing it again.
Sorry, Sean.
No,
How
you're
about we
great.
say
I love it.
Jerry's ship? Jerry has an airship? What?
Should I
Are
put
these
them
like-
back?
Are these copies, or what are these papers which Brothos has procured?
They're almost like carbon copies of what you would assume, if they keep records of them, are ships that come in and out more regularly and therefore need to be kept record of for whatever reason.
Shit. This could be handy. Thanks, Brothos.
You're
We won't
welcome.
be able to do anything with it until we get back to the ship, though, so maybe just...
Back in the pants.
Got like 30 fucking pages of ship documents, so yeah, it'll take some time to go through.
Jeez.
Get them all tucked away. Oh, good. What are we
should put
doing?
those in the hole. Later. We'll do it later. We're following Rhystrata.
Oh, it's just up
Rhystrata?
against your crack, dude.
We are God.
Sweaty paper.
Exploring
I'll
the
never
city a
tell.
bit. I have a few things I need to pick up.
Like a cool hat for Barney.
Like a cool
That's what I
hat
was
for
saying.
Barney, yes.
Sorry.
He's adamant that he wants a beanie.
I
What
have
is
a beanie.
beanie. Like the things
Are you gonna have a feather in it?
No,
I feel
it's
like that's the captain feather.
as we're walking behind Rhystrata.
Yeah, Rhystrata's
Are you-
asking around about where the Church of Myaska is.
Okay. As you're asking around, you come up to one of these. What you would assume is guard attire for this area? These sort of like purple dyed suits of leather armor, and this small insignia on each of their like chest pieces or like on their pauldrons. Are these 3 nails sort of crisscrossing, one in the middle and 2 to either side. And they turn to you and they would point you in the direction of the middle spire as they point it out. You see that there is what looks like a cabin sort of emerging from the edge of its base, and they point to it and they say that spire around the base, that is the central point of Myaska's worship here.
Wow. All right, thank you.
Right? You're welcome.
Okay, off we go. We head in that direction.
Okay.
I'm the champion of Myaska. I have to watch my fucking language around her church.
Watch my fucking language.
These people are so fucking uptight. Okay, you head towards this very peculiar sight as these. Seeing it from this close, this spire of stone is not a singular stone. No part of it is necessarily singular. It is all these stacked boulders, massive in scale, sort of resting around this cabin, almost consuming it. You can just see the facade, the front of this building sticking out as these boulders stack probably about 40 feet high. And around you are all those small stones. You occasionally see someone walk over and pick one of them up or chuck one of them in after whispering a small prayer, and then they head off in another direction.
Strata will look back at her party and say, "Is it all right if we enter?"
Is it all right? I don't. It's kind of this is your place, right?
I am going to enter. I am asking if you all are comfortable.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super comfortable.
Let's go.
It's nice temperature.
All right. You all head towards the entrance. It looks like a very welcoming sort of woodsy cabin.
Mm-hmm.
This
An inn.
wooden, kind of, yeah,
You said the thing.
Aww.
but more like a lodge.
Welcome lodge.
Yes, the
welcome
welcome lodge. And above the doorway, sort of wood burned in this small sign, is a saying. It's these curved words over a singular word. It says, a place where all can feel home.
Mm.
Would you like to enter?
That's real nice. I would like to enter. Yeah.
Okay. As you enter the interior of this building, that lodge exterior very much is suiting for the interior you see before you. Everything is made out of these very fine but not luxurious woods. These like mahogany floors and walls are very comforting. There's a smell of pine in this strange way where there was no scent of that outside. You don't even know where the closest pine tree would be. There's just this sort of comforting scent of pine. The far wall has this curved bar that comes out from the edge of it, and a few doors to either side. And to the left of the room, there is this staircase that sort of leads up into a different section of the building. In this space, you see multiple tables, and at them are a few individuals. Some look like they've probably spent the night in here and are still not awake yet. There are a few just sort of resting and reading. You can see a few of them look like they're waiting for some sort of food or probably something to serve them. And as you're watching that individual, you see from a far door to the right of that bar coming out of the wall, there are these kitchen doors that almost swing open. And there is no person. You just see this floating plate, a platter of multiple different kinds of food just begin to make its way through the air towards that individual waiting at that table. And as it begins to come close, one of the plates on it slides over to him, and it continues its way around the bar, and it drops a plate at each person sitting at a table. And the tray begins to return back towards the kitchen.
What's up, Slow?
Does the interior look familiar? Based off of that million years ago, that scry?
It actually does.
Ah!
It does. The staircase you saw Avery walk down looks exactly like this one.
Aww.
But also
Damn.
something else. There was someone holding that tray to you.
Yeah.
You saw someone carrying that tray through the room and place each of the platters down on the table and then make its way back into the other room.
Okay. Cool.
Interesting.
But I can't tell the difference of what's
Right.
what's
You're
seen
like,
and
oh,
what's
someone-
not seen.
I love this place.
Not really.
Rhystrata is going to just take a moment.
Church, then.
No. Well, it's not quite that type. If you would all like to sit down and get something to eat, I'm going to search for a representative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a priest?
Yes. I don't know if they do priests. Seems very informal here.
I feel like out of
Very
anybody
casual.
here,
Yes.
You'd
Maybe
be
like a
honestly.
pastor with an unbuttoned collar or something.
Hey kids, you put the chair down backwards. You want to rap about God?
Oh my
Youth
god.
pastor with an acoustic guitar, I don't know.
that's because Maya
You may be
is my
verified
friend.
on Twitter, but are you verified in the eyes of God?
Oh no. Yeah, so Rhystrata starts searching
Everyone
around
has a
for
check
someone who
mark.
looks like they are not here visiting, but rather stay
Just
here.
look for an acoustic guitar. You'll find it.
Yeah, keeping my eyes up for that acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Mayaska, my lord. Mayaska.
Ayaska.
My Aska is an
After a few
awesome-
minutes. Jesus. I'm never going to escape this church camp vibe I've cultivated. You all find a table, and this place isn't very crowded right now. Doesn't look like they have copious amounts of room in here, so no one bothers you when you find your own table and sit down.
Excuse me, ghost. Could we have food?
Who are you
The food was floating.
Yeah, did you see the floating plate?
No, that was a guy.
What?
There was
This is so confusing. maybe I'll raise my hand.
After
And,
a few
like-
seconds, Barney, you would see a figure appear at the edge of the table, just sort of in thin air.
Is it the same figure who is carrying this?
Yes. The two of
Okay.
you feel a presence, as if someone else has just entered the conversation, but you don't
That's
see
Barney.
anything.
A ghost
Locks
is
eyes
this.
with thin air.
Yeah.
Just like,
So it's this vague head shape.
yeah, what does it look like?
It is completely silhouette of a human. This sort of
Oh.
glowing gray.
Ha! Hey there.
Ha.
No, I stuttered,
Okay.
as I sometimes do. Hi, my name's Barney. Fairweather, this is Brothos, that's Yona. We're kind of looking... Are you too
Hello?
hungry?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
they're
I mean,
over
are you-
here.
You're
Oh.
hungry too?
I'm so sorry. What's your name?
Welcome. I am home.
Hear that? This is your
Does
home.
the other
Yes.
two hear that as well?
Yes, all three of you hear this.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, hello, home.
Your
That's a
home
really
is
nice name.
lovely.
Thank you. Is there anything I can get for you?
Food, please.
Right away.
Do you have pancakes?
I believe we do.
That would be super great.
Do you have ale?
Yes.
Oh, good. That too.
I must alert you, it is rather early for ale, but we do have it.
It's fine. Thank you for the alert, invisible
Wow.
person.
Doesn't say no.
And do you all have, like, priests here?
Would you like to speak to one?
Actually, my friend would like to speak to one, and he gestures to the paladin wandering around looking for a priest.
Looking just lost.
Doing the
All these
meme that
cool
like
shirts fully buttoned up.
Very-
Like, oh no.
Very apt for follower of my Azka. Rhystrata looks lost.
Okay. After a
That's how you
moment, it'll
find
sort of like turn its head in Rhystrata's direction and say, "Very well, I will return shortly." And it fades again.
Wow.
Thank
yeah.
you.
is it gone?
Yes. Yeah, they left.
And
Wild.
for a few minutes, Rhystrata, you would see someone come out of those doors that platter emerged from earlier. This very sort of tired-looking individual with these robes, rolled up sleeves, and very dirty, like covered in stains and grime, a little bit from, you can assume, kitchen work. This reddish, bright skin, and these very piercing, coal-like ember eyes. A fire ganassi individual. Sort of braids of hair curling, like the thin, like Simber burns curling through the hair. And as they walk over to you, they say, I was informed that you needed a priest. Is there anything we can help you with?
Yes. I was wondering if you sell or provide. I used to have a amulet with the symbol of my Aska. I do not know if that is something that you have here.
Oh, if
Your-
that's all
your
you need. Free of
Lovely.
charge, of course, we can provide one of those.
Oh.
Are you a follower of Our Lady?
Yes.
Very nice. Please, what is your name?
Rhystrata.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Rhystrata. I am Flicker.
Lovely to meet you, Flicker. This is not. This is very different.
It is
From-
not your normal church.
No, yes.
Yes. It is, I assure you, a very holy place. Please, sit. I will fetch you your amulet and we can talk.
Sure. Great. Okay.
And he disappears back through the doors for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. We're a little different.
I like other churches.
Pretty cool.
I wear jeans.
Pretty laid
See a
back.
pastor wear jeans? I got my Chucks on. I got my Converses. And I'm ready to pray. What's up, guys?
In the
My name's
meantime,
Skylar.
I would say actually probably passive perception, I think only Barney would be able to really notice this. Good for you.
Good for you.
You'll see why in a second. Okay. In one of the far tables in the corner of the room, you see a figure facing away from you, sort of towards the back wall. Slightly at an angle, you can just kind of catch the occasional turn or glance. A tiefling male with light purplish skin, adorned in airy, comfortable clothes. His shirt opened just enough to reveal the upper portion of his chest. 2 slight horns curled upwards, emerging from a short crop of black curled hair that frame his face perfectly. Immaculate facial features, with well-defined cheekbones and angular structure, are seemingly twist and puzzled in a nervous expression. His red eyes are currently scanning over a series of documents laid out over the table that he's sitting at. But you would catch that as being one of the only strange figures who is not unconscious at the moment in this room. So, Rhystrata.
How dare you?
After that time, you are left alone. Flicker eventually returns. You see he has sort of tried to put on a cleaner robe, not finding one much cleaner, but at least attempting to come off a little bit more, I guess, serious in this moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Less grimy and covered in muck. Comes to you and rests a very well made but not well materialed amulet. This sort of silver medallion with the familiar image of the shooting star over the mountain, and a very basic sort of leather cord that can be adjusted to your preferred neck size.
Nice.
Looks like they made a bit of extra length on either side if you want to adjust the size.
Those bracelets.
Yeah, she takes it in her hand and says, "Thank you." Gives it a quick, and then slides it around her neck.
Is this a sniff?
No, in case.
Oh,
Smells like God.
Gotta get that good silver smell up in the nostrils.
They said they had leather straps or some shit. I was like, I mean, I get it. Like,
No.
Here's your new holy relic. Thank you so much, Father. Sorry.
No.
Next one will cost you. I'm not gonna do that for free.
Okay. He, as you're sort of gesturing to that and putting it on, he takes a seat at the table across from you and says, "So, I know it doesn't seem like much, but this is actually a temple to the moon."
I must confess, I have never been to the Temple of Nazca.
This is a very special one. It's more for utility rather than reserved for religious practice. Our work here is to care for those who travel and who wander and who may be lost. There's usually those who hear her calls are drawn here, and we take them in and help them with whatever they need. But we also help out the general travelers of the world. If they need a place to sleep and a good meal before they head back out into the world, they do that here.
So, the others, they are not like this?
Not all of them. Some of them are actually, basic temples, but this one is very special.
It is built of stone. Does it keep...
There are a number of floors, yes. We don't charge anyone for food or drink here, but we do ask that donations are given for the rooms for the night, just as a sort of... We need to be able to make sure that we don't have an overcrowding problem.
Right. And what is... Forgive me for asking. What is your role here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am in charge of essentially running this establishment.
Ah.
Yes, we don't really like to be formal in that way. We don't have a hierarchy, but I would be in charge, I guess.
May I ask you a bit of a strange question?
May I ask?
From across the room.
Nice. A fucking meteor flies into the room.
Hey!
Delivered here? Meteors?
Of course.
Does she have a habit of choosing servants or not just followers, but something more than followers? I heard that happening to someone once. I hate her. I hate this bitch.
That's fucking great. He'll sort of look puzzled for a second. He says, "What? When you say more than followers, what do you mean exactly?"
I don't know. Something like... I can't hold it together. Something like a champion or someone who fights in her name.
Well, there are many who choose to willingly fight in the lady's name. And there have been instances in the past where she called upon one of those followers to become a champion. It can happen.
Very nice.
Is there a reason you're curious? Have you felt a call?
That is a word for it. So, this... She holds up what she was just given. The one that I had before was a gift from my late husband. And
I'm sorry for your loss.
it was a long time ago. But I recently had to give it up. But before that, he was the follower, not me. And when I took up the helm, as it were, it wasn't so much a pull as a meteor, a large rock from the sky.
She does love rocks. Yeah.
That's
There's just sort of gestures around the entire place, like
loves rocks.
sort of a film.
And I was given this little one.
Oh. I see.
Sloan.
Yes, Sloan, you want to take over the role of Terran?
That was good.
Yeah, you play Karen. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, no.
Yes! Perfect! Steal something!
Embarrassing. My Asker would not be, please.
Shit. I mean, oh no.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Where'd my wallet go?
I did not teach him that one.
It was me!
Watching you.
I spoke with her, and that is when I was given this little one.
That is more of a call than I think most who follow her here.
Yes, it was quite a large one, and I was quite stubborn. She had to chase me down a few times, so, nothing even persistent.
With a literal asteroid.
And also like a dude.
A hot boy.
Hot boy.
Well, I'm not going to try and speak for her or her reasons, but they usually tend to be very good reasons.
How did you come to follow her?
like most, I was very lost at a young age. Didn't really have any aspirations or path to walk. So I wandered for a very long time. There were probably some wrong paths taken from time to time. But once I found her, I knew I had found a good one. So I followed it. And it led me here.
It's a good place.
Has done a lot of good.
Well, thank you. I do not know if you'll be staying the night here, but it is wonderful to have a meal.
Of course. And at that point, the servant would have returned with the food for the three of you. Free of charge, just laid it down at the table, pancakes and everything. And he will say, if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
Taryn, can you go see Brothos for a moment?
Okay. Pancake!
This is a weird question again. I'm so sorry. Do you know any hobbies for like children? Just before I go, mine has picked up a terrible habit. And
the little one there.
Brothos
Yes.
is like throwing it in the air.
that one, that hobby is fine.
Go!
Hobbies for children.
I'm asking the worst person.
I don't know if I'd be the best person to ask
Right.
about that.
I just figured I would ask. My party are wonderful people, but not good influences.
You're catch!
I'm not ready. You can fly.
I know!
That's good soup.
Yes!
Where did he learn to meme?
Usually children find their own hobbies by hanging out with others their age, and they discover shared interest.
Like me.
What hobbies have he sort of gotten into that are troubling you?
Stealing.
Oh no. That's not good.
No.
Brothos shifts his weight and there's the sound of crunching paper.
He does not do it anymore. I should say he's good. He's a sweet one,
Step in the right
but
direction.
he doesn't have anything else to do besides fight, and I feel bad about that.
Puzzles. There, you could try puzzles, or maybe I don't know, some sort of children's game.
Okay.
A toy. Might
We'll
like a
try this.
toy.
Oh. Very good point.
Squeaky.
Yeah, he's really straining to look for more.
I stood full faced to this priest, and I was like, "Hey, give me
Coloring
childcare advice."
I don't know.
Thank you. I should not distract you from your work any longer.
It's fine, anytime.
Okay. It was lovely to meet you.
Of course. Take care, Rhystrata.
Take care, Flicker.
He will take his leave.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing with Taryn?
Taryn, maybe we should get you a sword. How about that?
No.
I'm covered in broth.
You are very sticky.
I wasn't even eating soup. You threw him to a different table.
Yeah, I do want to take a good look at Taryn. Did he wake up with bones today?
I get it
Is
now
that
because
gonna
I
be
watched
a
the
morning
video. Thank you,
ritual?
Sarah.
He did wake up. Today's a bones day for Taryn.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Taryn's got bones.
We will be doing this for every future session. Just
Good.
confirm.
Cool. Gonna get sued by that dog guy.
I go to the table and I say, all right, I got what I came here for. We can stay here for the night, or I do have a few more just quick errands I have to run. But...
This is pancakes if you want some.
Barney's not there.
Where the fuck did Barney go?
So Barney, I'm assuming you went somewhere in that time. Want to tell me where?
When Taryn came flying over and those two were kind of distracted, he was just like, I'm gonna, and like tried to say it, but they were too distracted. He's just like, I'm just gonna go shoot my shot.
You're already taking steps away. Like I'm gonna.
Yep. And
That's so Barney.
Gonna go hit on this tiefling.
That's Barney.
he's gonna walk up to this tiefling person and is this seat taken?
Roll me a perception check as you approach.
See if the seat is taken or not.
That's a 24.
The chair's his wife.
It's available.
Damn it.
As you approach, just before you say that, and as the words are almost leaving your mouth, you glance down at what he's looking at, and under one of the pages, just very faintly, you see a familiar symbol. One that you haven't actually seen for months. The symbol you associated with the Spellbreakers. That geometric pattern. And as you say, is this seat taken? There is a quick scattering as the papers are sort of like bundled up and like put to the side. As this tiefling gentleman turns to you and says, no, of course, please take your seat if you'd like it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Something I can do for you?
No, I just I was eating breakfast with my compatriots and saw you looking a little bit. Yes, it's the one throwing the furry noodle around.
Lands into the soup.
Right. Well,
seemed a little I don't know, I just saw a look in your eye. You looked a little frazzled.
it's nothing really. It's something it got me a bit stressed out. A puzzle I'm trying to work out.
Oh, I see.
Maybe
Are you a follower of Myaska? Do you come here often?
I'm simply passing through on my way to Vermore.
Oh.
Make an insight check.
He does come here often.
He skins people.
Liar.
Christ.
He's been here two
Lord
times
have
already.
Mercy.
He has pancakes too.
Wait, how do I math fucking like 28?
Jeez.
Damn, that's high. This individual seems like they're trying to hide something. Obviously, they're trying to hide something, but there is no aggression. You can see that in this person. There does not appear to be a hint of aggression towards them, or towards you in this moment. Just sort of a panicked, like startled. You caught them a bit off guard.
Yeah. Well, didn't mean to stress you out. Genuinely just thought maybe you could use some help or something, but have it all under control, I see. Are you staying here or are you leaving soon?
I will be making my way in a few days. I'm sorry, we complete strangers.
Right. Barney. He's gonna hold his hand out.
He puts his hand out and says, Chivalry. It's wonderful to meet you.
Nice name.
That name.
Their name is just Chivalry?
That is their virtue name.
Type.
Fucking virtue names get me every time.
Sean, how dare you?
Whatever have I done, Barney? And as he sort of pauses a moment with your hand in theirs, he says, listen, sorry to get off on the wrong foot. You feel free to join me if you'd like. I'm sure I could use a distraction.
Well, peeks back to with the group.
Throwing the animal around the room.
Strata is just looking back and is like, it's fucking hot.
Yes.
Very subtly.
I think that my friend over there has a couple of errands to run around town, and I'm gonna accompany her. But if you're gonna be around for a couple of days, we're gonna have, I'm assuming, dinner and drinks later, either here or on the ship. We just came in on the Fortune Maker.
You have a ship.
Yes, I'm the captain.
Oh. Well.
If you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to.
Sounds mighty tempting, Barney.
I'm trying so hard to keep it together.
Did I mention I was a captain?
This is
Yeah,
what he
no
needs to
problem
have.
dropping the captain when it's in the context of hitting on someone.
Yep.
Less than adjacent, the boat clear.
This is a captain.
I'm just like a captain of like an airship or whatever.
Oh my god, it's like
It's stupid. You don't need to see it. It's fine. Whatever.
I'm like
No.
nearly
I
a
love-
24-hour-old captain. So.
He,
It's best.
he is trying to be as smooth as possible, but there is like pink that's like slowly creeping up his neck,
Bugging me a hat.
And on the-
It was dumb.
edge of his
See?
ears.
And we're back.
Oh, we're
Hey,
back.
look at us.
Whoa!
Hey,
Sorry about that, folks.
welcome back. You guys didn't miss anything. We're still
Nothing
sitting.
happened.
We caught it right away.
We free.
We're just memeing. New boat goofing.
New
Goofing.
boat
New
goofing.
Captain Goofin. So, you had just posited this brag about being a captain. It seemed to work and be very effective and cool. And they noticed you get a little bit flustered, so they said, listen, I don't want to take up a captain's whole day. I know how busy those can be. So, I will be here if your group doesn't have a problem with another guest for dinner. I'd be delighted.
Well, excellent. Then I will be back to pick you up.
Oh, well, I should look forward to it then, shouldn't I?
See you in a little bit.
Barney rocks up in a whole ass airship to pick him up for his date. Yes! What a move! What a move, Barney!
Chivalry! God,
I really
okay.
can't handle that you gave him a fucking virtue name.
Holy man.
Oh my
What am I supposed to
God.
know about, guys?
It's very good.
It's that virtue name, Sean.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
isn't
That's
it?
hot shit. That's fucking hot.
That's hot shit.
So Barney's get up and go back to the table. Are we ready to go?
You good? Is it warm in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look,
It's
look
good.
red.
Can we talk? We'll talk about it outside.
All right,
Outside.
let's go.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Rhystrata gets up quickly and strides out because she
Okay.
wants the deets.
Taryn, we'll get the soup later. We'll come back.
Taryn fully finished eating Barney's food.
Okay,
Damn
Taryn.
it.
I pick him up and like follow along.
I too much good soup.
Oh, maybe
So, are we
shake you.
expecting a guest? Or...
Hell yeah. Okay, let's walk.
Yeah, I did.
I can...
Okay.
Crisp high five.
Yeah.
The house.
But
You tell him you were a captain?
I did. We're gonna after we're done with everything, go swing by and pick him up. Here's the thing: I saw the sign of the Spellbreakers on the paperwork he was looking at.
We want to eat dinner with this person?
Well, we certainly don't want to mention that we saw it until we have him alone.
Okay,
Very true.
so we're gonna trap him?
We're gonna bring him back to the boat, and then
Kill him.
we're just gonna ask. We're
Trap
not
him
gonna
on
kill
the
him.
boat.
Few knife stabs.
Just gonna ask him.
Bob him over that head.
Just one stab. If you feel guilty, then stop. But if more...
No. We're going to bring him back and then do like after dinner
Interrogation?
cafe or some shit
Mints and interrogation, yes.
in the
Okay.
captain's place.
Some breadsticks.
Yep.
Some
Sure.
Yeah.
candlelight.
Um,
Put the screws to them.
Yeah, exactly. And then we can ask him.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you feel like that, did you read any of the papers? Did they say anything?
No, I didn't.
No.
But I didn't want to ask him about it and then have him be like, "Oop."
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Just disappears. Like
would it be good
Melts in
for them to know what our ship looks like? I mean, I guess is our ship the only one here?
It's the only one here.
It's the only one docked currently. Yes.
Never mind.
And we're gonna come get him anyway, or I will after we're all done.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, as long as we know that we don't trust them, I feel like we're good.
Didn't look too tough. I could probably put him to sleep
Okay.
if we had to.
I mean, yes.
How they're calling it?
He said that he's heading to Vamor
Oh,
in a couple of days, but we got time, so yeah.
Where else did you need to go, Rhystrata?
I need to go to a place that serves ale, but I wanted to purchase it because I felt bad purchasing it for the purpose for which I am
Taking
doing
it?
it. Yes.
What? She's free.
What do
So-
you mean?
There was like Brothos. We had Brothos was like knocking it back there, and it's barely.
Right, but it's kind of the
Are back, folks.
All right, everybody. Hi. So something's going on somewhere in the internet, so we might wrap up a little bit here, try and get out before another one goes down. We apologize for the technical issues. And we have to edit this week, so how do you think I feel? So,
I want to smash.
look at it this
Thank you,
way.
let me smash.
Next section, there's a whole bunch of time for Smash.
Hell
It's
yeah.
called the Smash session for a reason.
So, you all begin to gather up your things and head out of the inn. You go, I believe, in the direction of some shops. I'm going to, at least for what you want, Rhystrata, there are, if you head over to Merchant's Purchase, there is a collection of traveling merchants from all corners of the continent. There are these colorful tents and exotic displays of different purchasable goods from every corner of the globe. You can, or not the globe, but this corner of the world. And you can easily find someone who makes a delicious ale there if you'd like.
Oh, fuck yeah. I
Hell yeah.
get 6 and I put it all in my ale skins.
You've got
However much that
6.
cost.
Good stuff. I'll say probably a gold piece each. So
I
6
got the
gold.
money. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is that enough
Best
for the crew? Or is this for you?
Oh, this is for my
Personal
necklace that gives
Health
me HP when I drink ale.
Oh, I
yeah.
understand now. Fucking totally
I
forgot
will-
about that.
I
will-
will buy extra for the crew.
I'll just-
Absolutely. I have the money.
I'll just tell Sean what I want to get so we can end the stream, but we can do
Yeah.
it later. I'll just tell you.
Is there anything else anyone want to do very quickly before we go into a broader shopping session and all that stuff?
The smaller stuff would be if there's a bookstore to find a book about ship stuff, but I could probably get that at the dock.
There is no bookstores, but there might
don't
be
have,
some
like,
merchants.
Sailing
around
for
for you.
dummies at the port.
Make an investigation check.
Sick. I don't have my die. There it is.
They don't have one at the port, but
That's gonna be a 18.
an 18? Okay. You look around and you find someone who does sell like books. This entire shopping experience in the Merchant's Purchase is very chaotic because they're all trying to scream over each other to take your business away from the other one.
Ooh.
But
Rad.
you find a few merchants that look like they do have some old like sailors manuals, not necessarily books, but like things that sailors have like put together, journals and such.
Okay.
It could be useful for learning how to sail.
Yeah, I mean, if it has journal stuff, like sailors, right? Not like.
But yes, Sky.
Okay.
I'm not going to take that away from you because we're
the salty sea.
a little bit of a
air. Yeah.
the
I'll
salty breeze of the sky, maybe. I don't know.
I'll grab a couple of those. If there are any like personal journals that would have like, when we were here, this thing happened, just to maybe get random lore from around the sky. That'd be pretty.
With an
dope.
18, I could say you find a pretty spicy journal.
Cool.
Cost you probably 18 gold pieces for the
18 gold
journal.
pieces. Yeah, okay, cool. Can I hackle?
You could try.
Sick. Okay.
Roll with advantage, actually.
Sick. Okay, because everyone's yelling. It's like I only have.
They're actually yelling over the other person selling you something, trying to get you to buy something cheaper at their stock.
Cool,
So
cool,
you
cool.
roll with advantage because they're all trying to haggle against each other.
Nice.
Let's see, that is garbage. Better. Holy crap. Yeah. What is this? Is it persuasion?
It used to be persuasion, yes.
Okay. Yeah, it would be a 21.
21. You eventually walk them down to 10 gold.
Sick. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You could really, I think if you guys just talked at a normal voice, it would make the buying experience much more pleasurable. Just if I could give any type of review after purchases and transactions have been completed. Have a good day. Bye. Thanks.
You just walk away as they're screaming at each other. Okay. And with
Yelp
that,
for-
unless there's something else anyone wants to do real quick before we get shut down by the government.
They're coming
All
for
right.
us.
So we are going to end there, sort of a pause because of technical problems. No one's fault, but it happens. And we're going to pick up next week in the Spoke for some activities, some after-hour dinner mints,
Sloan,
and
don't do
some,
that.
and some of that. You know what I mean, dude? Anyways, that's where we're going to end. Our announcements are the only thing left. Josh, you want to take those away?
I'd love to. Hey, thank you to our partners, the wonderful Soundtail, who bring all that fantastic ambiance to our games. We appreciate them for it. It is very good, very good, very good. Check out the link in chat if you guys want to get a copy for yourself. Highly recommend it. They've been with us for a long time. We very much love them. Of course, I'd be remiss not to mention our affiliates, the first of whom is Found Familiar Coffee. Use code WELCOME in when you're checking out to get 10% off, and then you too can taste initiative. Ha ha! Crafty Gamer is with us. They make all kinds of cool things like calendars and neat coasters. Check them out. They're very cool. Look, that finger approves. And of course, last but not least, Arcane
Mom tested,
Anthems.
finger approved.
Wow. Arcane Anthems Weston, our good friend, makes all of our intro songs for our shows, but more importantly for you, he makes a bunch of free music for D&D people to use at their tabletops. You can click on the link in chat to take you over to his Patreon. Get yourself a copy of that music. It is free, my friends. Just asking if you put in money. It's to help him make a living. And then over to you, Sean, for our...
Quick.
I'd like to thank all fantastic moderators on the channel for keeping up with our chat, keeping it nice and friendly, keeping up with our unfortunate technical issues. Very much thank you for keeping everyone, entertained and here with us and understanding. And thank you for keeping up with our announcements. Specifically, like to call out the Mithril Warlock, Tanner, and Community DM, who have been very active in our chat today. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Can't do the show without you guys.
It's bad.
And
Bad.
that is it, I believe. So,
Do we try
Hilariously,
and
our
raid?
bots just kicked off because the streamer started
Right,
telling
it's
everybody
like,
we're going
"Congratulations,
live.
you're
hey,
live."
bots, get my shit.
Oh,
I don't need this right now.
Thanks,
You're in the Patreon server.
bots.
I was just about to get some. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Damn it.
Bye.
Be in a raid soon.
Do we try
Bye,
and raid?
everybody.
Yeah.
We will.
Bye.
Woo! Yeah, stay with us, folks. We'll queue up a raid. Thank you very much. Bye.